Alrighty, we should be just about live. Everyone should be in here, hopefully. There's going to be a lot more drama coming up right away very soon in the next couple of minutes. I'm very much looking forward to it. It is going to be great and juicy, no doubt. Let's see if you guys see that. No, you don't. But in the last couple of days, there's been a lot of drama, of course, that, well, I haven't been able to keep up on top of it because it's going at ludicrous speeds, of course. I don't know if you guys have heard, but Hank was caught in a video saying a lot of random shit, a lot of random stuff about building out new projects, about essentially scamming people, how his new project is going to be rug pull free. Of course, this is a guy that was talking about working 80 plus hours a day, not 80 plus hours a week, sorry. But of course, 80 plus hours a day probably wouldn't go past them either. But there is going to be some new leaked audio. If you haven't been keeping up with the audio though, I definitely recommend, well, tuning in. And we will play the audio right away. So the guy that's talking mainly is this guy here on the bottom left of the stream.
Those are, we'll link you to pre-sales, shit like that. But yeah, so the goal is Piggy will make you wealthy. Our next project is going to make all of you and all of your families filthy rich.
So I'll just pause this and explain a little bit of the context of the current audio. There's going to be a lot more audio coming up in the next couple of minutes. Either you can tune into my stream or you can tune into the Crypto Cynics. How's it going there, JJ? Hey. Something that I said 10 years ago, but nice try. But here we can have a look at... So the Safemoon team, they created Piggy Token. They had a couple of guys move over that way. So they moved over... Who did they move over? They moved the community manager, who was... What's his name? Ragnar. He moved over, and a Discord mod removed as well. So racers didn't mean to hurt you. You sure didn't, my friend. But see you later. Sayonara. 10 years ago when I was a little teenager. Papa got wrecked from Ripple. Did you see that? He sure did. You should be following me on Twitter because I covered a bit of that. But I've been focusing too much on Twitter, not enough on YouTube, which is what I actually want to be doing. Not having my Twitter fingers too busy. But as mentioned, a lot of these guys moved over to Piggy Token, which Safemoon is directly linked to. Let's go ahead and play the audio a little bit further.
So when we hit, so ideally,
I'll just go back a little bit.
Rich, wealthy. Our next project is going to make all of you and all of your families filthy rich. Amen. So when we hit, so ideally, in 6 months, whenever we have everything ready.
So this video was filmed about, this audio was filmed or recorded about 3 or so months ago. Hank had a lot of issues with the Safemoon team, which will be explained a little bit later on in this audio.
You'll be able to, how Ethereum has validation nodes that the community members can pop up? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you get a reward for having your own validation node. You'll be able to do that with ours, but it won't affect the environment. So it'll be...
Wow. Won't affect the environment. Progressive. This is the Safemoon way, of course. They're going to be a world-first blockchain technology. Of course, ETH 2.0 is also going to be pretty energy-friendly, energy-efficient, of course, but it's not really going to be decentralized as much as it is now, which is, the trade-off. Hank's got no idea what he's talking about. He really doesn't. The inner circle of scammers, they're all at it. Scum. They all are indeed, and there's still people that buy this stuff up, No matter how many red flags there are, there's people that eat this kind of stuff up.
Environmental friendly, auto staking, smart chain.
What the fuck?
Whoa, so we'll be a Binance.
People have no idea either, listening in.
Shit.
Oh yeah, we're releasing our own DEX too. So we'll be a pancake swap competitor as well.
Okay.
Fucking 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. Also, in the contract, the cool thing about this one is we're going to be able to give up contract ownership, but we'll still maintain it. So we won't be able to rug the liquidity.
That's really interesting. You know, they're talking about rugging the liquidity as if they were rugging the liquidity on Safemoon. I found that particular little sentence really interesting too.
When we give up contract ownership, but we'll be able to exempt exchanges, so we can put it everywhere. All of the wrappers, we can put them everywhere. And we already have an inside guy too, so we already have a...
Hello, welcome there. It's an user. Nice to see a friendly face in the stream. We are watching quite a few streams today. There's a lot of drama that's been going on in the past 24 hours. Well, 72 hours really. There's just things going on at ludicrous speeds, of course. Safemoon Joe said, no big deal. We'll all forget Wen Wallet. Exactly. But Wen Wallet, who knows? After all, I called it on August 3. It'll be a long time before you see the wallet yet. And, well, look who was right. But let's continue on with the audio. In the meantime, though, if you don't want to listen to my voice and my commentary, you can also listen to the Crypto Cynics, who are a great conglomerate of fudsters who've been working on behind the scenes to expose the truth. Recommend tuning in there. Disclosure, I'm part of them. But definitely recommend that. Or you can watch your stream on YouTube. I don't think they're streaming on YouTube. They're streaming on Twitch. So pick your poison. But of course, let's go ahead and continue on with the audio.
Guarantee that we'll be on KuCoin within the first 2 months.
I also felt that was interesting. They got an inside guy on KuCoin.
When do you see the next project, if you could ballpark, going live?
Month-ish.
Month-ish?
Thomas and I don't get to do any coding at Safemoon, and now that I'm CTO, I have to manage everything, but it's not as hard as it seems. So Thomas and I are going to work on our own.
Hang on. This guy is the main one that was saying he was working 80+ hour weeks. He's so under the pump. He's got so many things to do. You know, he's not keeping up with all the work he's got to do. And now he's saying this. Let's just rewind a little bit.
I have to manage everything, but it's not as hard as it seems. So Thomas and I are going to work on our own project a lot. And since Thomas has scaled back, and he only has to work 15 hours a week, we're going to put 80 hours into our project.
Ah, well, that says a lot. That's what they've been working their 80+ hours a week on a new project. Now, there's a lot of internal issues. After all, we've got Braden Karony, who's pretty far right politically, and we've got Thomas Smith, who's very far left politically. And I always thought this was actually quite interesting because these guys are quite diametrically opposite when it comes to their politics. Talking about politics, actually, I did manage to find the Fudhounds political videos. So I've got them saved as well. So stay tuned when shit gets real. The Fudhound video is going to be quite amazing because I've got all his COVID videos. I've got all his political conspiracy videos. I've found his dating profiles, which are quite interesting. Do I accept tips? No, I do not. Although I do have a BSC vanity profile. In the meantime, though, let's have a closer look at the Crypto Cynics up.
This is my teacher brain working.
No, they're not. All right. But they will be up soon, no doubt. Very much looking forward to that stream. But there's going to be a lot more audio coming in the next 24 or so hours. So stay tuned for that. It is going to be amazing. I say at the moment, people think John is some kind of angel. Otherwise known by his real name, Braden John Karony. He's some kind of angel, but there is a lot more coming. So stay tuned to that. I'm glad that I got most of my money out. I'm glad you did too there, my friends. Here we go. Hopefully the audio is not too loud. Here we go. Beautiful.
Anything.
All right. So this is going to be quite nice as well, this stream. Let's just make sure we get the audio here. While they're doing this, what we can do is actually have a closer look at maybe finding the Fudhounds videos, eh? Let's see where I would have saved them. Video. Okay, so all I need to do is... cancel. Okay. let's just find this Fudhounds videos while we're here waiting around. Hopefully I can get to it before these guys start. Where are we going? We are over in Safemoon. No. But man, there's just going to be so much great content coming out in the next few days in regards to all of this kind of stuff. I think the investors are too stupid to interpret this call. They don't know what it means. Maybe that, or maybe it's just like they're way too under the Kool-Aid. Which, you know, I suspect too. Where are we? YouTube TLP. All right, you guys ready?
Could it?
There we go. Okay, this is why you guys don't see shit. There we go. Here is the Fudhounds video. Let's put it under my webcam so you can still see my beautiful face. All right, Lewis, aka Safemoon Joe, says none of this matters. I know, man. This is how thick these people are. But, you know, they deserve to lose all their money, and that way they probably will learn their lesson. But I still remain doubtful. I mean, at this point, how many red flags do you need? How many red flags do you need? All right, these guys are live. But let's go ahead and...
possibly get any worse for the Democrats, the deep state, the lamestream media, and the corrupt politicians?
Oh, a real edgelord there. What is happening? There's a lot of audio with previous employees of Safemoon saying a lot of shit that is going to be exposed in the next day or so. It's not just this first minute, but this is the guy that is actually working on your wallet, the Fudhound. The Fudhound, of course, I've got all of his videos now, the whole conglomerate, which is quite amusing. And boy, oh boy, have I deep dived into this guy. Rob, have you had a solid hard on all week? No. Like our good friends, you guys can't see. Let me just play this video.
Could it possibly get any worse for the Democrats, the deep state, the lamestream media, and the corrupt politicians?
All right, this video is definitely getting copyright strike.
Well, apparently, yes, it can. Now, we already know about the 6,000 vote glitch, which, by the way, is not a glitch. This has already been shown to be a feature of the Dominion voting software.
It reminds me of the failed Safemoon calculator. It's not a glitch, it's a feature. Oh dear, these guys just make... What about Ryan Arriaga's herpes dating site profile? Yes, that is coming. That is coming, my friend. I've got everything on Ryan Arriaga. Here we go. I think we're ready for blast off. No? No, we're not. I think they're having some audio issues. Unfortunately, streaming is not as easy as some people like to think. Fudhound's on Grindr? No, he's on a herpes dating website though. Or at least was a couple of years ago, which I managed to find.
Where?
Hey, Tom, please, no violence. No threats of violence there, my friends.
That was used as the voting software of choice in counties throughout battleground states. Also, you may have already heard about the 20,000 votes that were switched from Trump to Biden in the state of Pennsylvania. And if you've been paying attention, you will know the same glitch. This is absolutely insane, folks. And note, this is just one county. Now,
so there's a lot of that happening. There's 3 or so videos that he did there. Yes, I did say racist things 10 or so years ago. And look, I definitely shouldn't have said those things. You know, when I was a teenager, I definitely had much larger Twitter fingers than I had now. And, you know, obviously regret saying those things. I unfortunately don't remember what I tweeted out 10 years ago. So that's why those tweets are still up. Can you hear audio? You should be able to hear. So there's no audio here. It's just music at the moment. It's just music. If you want to tune into something else, you can watch the Crypto Cynics guys. And that's what we are going to be covering a little bit today. We're also going to be covering, what else are we covering? Crypto control. Let's just mute these guys for the time being.
Hear both sides of the story. I love
Crypto
you guys.
control, who's turned into a massive fudster himself. Do I see Safemoon imploding? Well, they've already been imploding. I mean, how can you not say they haven't been imploding? I'd say they've been doing the very definition of imploding. Safemoon Michael took a convenient hiatus. He sure did. He sure did. He sure did. He's quite involved in another scam called Nobility. Nobility token is another scam, and you know they're all quite linked, and some of this audio will be linked to that as well. Yes, he has seen the light. I've always seen the light. Jason, it is imploding. I don't know how you can not say Safemoon's not imploding. These guys are doing great. They're getting 110 people in. The crypto cynics. Good stuff. Good to see. So I think there's going to be quite a lot of audio here streamed through this channel. A lot of the stuff that you guys haven't heard before, which is a lot by... Oh, look at these guys. Look at this moon boy. He who cares? I thrive on fear and panic. You know, it says it all really. These moon boys don't really care about anything apart from, you know, trying to make as much money, and just singing Kumbaya, which is, you know, unfortunate that they're going to lose money, but, you know, they've made their bed, time to sleep in it, I guess. All right, so over here, we're still waiting. Nobility is BS2. I'd like to know more about that. Well, yes, it is indeed. You got to, well, one thing you can do is you can follow the wallets, but I will tell you this, that, well, Safemoon and Nobility token are very closely connected. Hank is part of the Nobility crew, which, you know, is quite interesting. I'll say that, but you know, I'm still working on a lot of the research on Nobility as well. But it's definitely a scam, I can tell you that. I mean, you can make money out of scams. Don't say you can't make money out of scams. You can definitely make money out of scams, but when it comes to this kind of stuff, you can get all your money, you know, evaporated. You think wallet is never coming? The wallet's definitely going to come. I mean, it's a pretty simple application. There's nothing amazing about it, right? There is nothing amazing about it. This sounds like FUD. Well, if the truth sounds like FUD, it really is. But of course, this is going to cause fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Is Hex... See, unfortunately, I don't know much about any of these other... I don't even know what Hex is. Is it some BSC token? I don't know. I don't follow really anything on BSC, apart from, you know, a few of these shit tokens, but pretty much everything on BSC is a scam and you shouldn't get in it. Hank is the virus. Here we go.
Streaming capabilities. We are absolutely a mess. It's been a long week. So much. Strider knows how much I'm hurting.
All this in
He
here?
had to talk to me when I was on about 2 hours of sleep. It's been a lot of talking to people, a lot of trying to make sense of what's going on. I'm sure some people in here... Oh, boost the audio already. I'm sure a lot of people in here...
Is this crypto control? No. These
know a lot of information.
are guys that are a group of guys that I'm part of.
Some people need
I'll
more
disclose
information.
That. We're looking at
I certainly would love as much information as possible.
You know, exposing Safemoon, doing a lot of research behind the scenes, etc.
Strider, can you give us a little check so we can make sure you're at the right levels?
Check.
I gotta turn
Check
you up
one,
for sure.
two.
The problem is the music is...
Syllabants.
Ugh, don't do that hard S sound. That's terrible.
Just checking the high end.
So these streams usually go for about
good for
an
you
hour or
guys.
so.
I can see
Probably
the
a bit
chat,
more.
so y'all can let me know if something needs to be turned down or up. The problem is everything's on different levels. We've got the crypto mole stuff is at one level, the music's at another. I'm at one level, Strider's at one. I'm trying to get everything in line, but I'm not an audiophile. So I figure what we should start with.
No, Thomas's name is real.
Just to remind everyone why we started doing this. And are
But
now
there is a reason why they're all
regretting
called
it.
Smith.
We're like a
They're all
Darman video.
Mormons or ex-Mormons.
Decided to try to educate people on LP. Instantly regrets it. So this whole thing was all started actually pre-Strider. It had just started up where I was going to talk with people that knew more than me about how blockchain worked. And we had found a common interest in that we all kind of came together through watching Safemoon happen. This was, I guess, June. We had all been kind of doing it since either March or April, but June was when we all found each other. Strider, I believe I found you through Reddit because of your post regarding LP movement.
Correct.
And
my first post was actually in May. So.
Yeah, so
The new one came out.
and I don't remember
okay.
exactly when I found yours compared to when you wrote it, but I just wrote to you and went, you clearly know things, let's talk. And so this actual stream started because I feel like people should know how this is working, how the LP works, how it should work, how what you saw seemed to not comport
Well, people
with
call
what we've
FUD whatever
talked
they
about.
want.
And we made it
Truth
very
isn't FUD.
clear early on that our interest is not in taking down Safemoon or trying to get justice against Safemoon, because that implies that there's injustice. So our whole thing was just, let's, like, through this we can educate people, and me first, but since I am the common man idiot for blockchain stuff, we can kind of educate everyone through how functions work, how contracts work, how all this stuff works. Unfortunately,
Look at the comments. Is
we
this
also
for or against Safemoon?
happen to get to know all the right people to then start going, we really need to dig into this and figure this all out as much as we can. Why the hubris of thinking we could figure this out, I don't know. But through that, we have ended up finding out a lot of stuff and figuring out a lot of stuff. We're usually asking more questions than we're answering, to be fair. So
The community's helped out a lot too.
yeah, the community does a lot, and the people we know. So I think we should disclose, like, I think it's important to note that we, in the collective of crypto cynics, we talk with Ryan Dunn here and there. He's not as accessible as others, but we've talked to him before. We've talked to Crypto Rob, or Rob's Crypto, right? So we discuss with him. He doesn't come onto the show so far, but that's because he lives in a crazy part of the world.
But I'm
we
still
tried
watching.
to talk to Safemoon people. It tends to be harder to get them to want to talk with us, probably because they feel like people are out to get them. But we do have, connections to people that I guess some would call fudders and things like that. We try very hard not to play into the FUD, at least as far as just lobbing out criticisms or saying we know things when we can't prove them. So this is not a place where we're going to be trying to take people down. Our interest is gathering information, sharing information, and hopefully someday talking about something other than Safemoon. But right now it's just kind of been the entire world of what we're doing.
It lends itself to us.
Yeah,
now.
and it is. I was mentioning to someone earlier today, it's such a perfect situation of.
If you guys want to watch the actual stream itself,
you do actually end up
without me
learning a lot
talking
about
over it, you can watch the Crypto
blockchain
Cynics
and
there.
liquidity pools, swap and liquefy. You learn about all this stuff by following Safemoon, whether you're pro or con or neutral.
So what happened to Anonymous
Or
Key
agnostic,
Technology?
so
Who knows? They're still supposedly
care if
working on their
Safemoon or
wallet.
any other
But
coin that's going
you can watch
around.
my first video. I talk about it.
But you do end up having to learn a lot about it if you want to look into how it's supposed to work or how it's working. So anyway, that's the long short of why we're doing this. So I don't want people to think we're coming in here just to do hot gossip or just to take someone down. That's not really the goal here. Information is received, information is given. We try to stay within the bounds of reason. We can't always do it. We have our opinions sometimes. But we should also give a warning to, clearly a lot of information has come out recently.
It is
We're gonna
amazing
talk
people
about
still
that
watch this. It is amazing.
I warn
not watch this,
people
buy this.
not to infer things based
Clearly
on
it's
the
early in the morning.
information that is given. We can only confirm or know the things that are given to then take steps to say, the next part, or that means that this and that happened. You might even be right. You can't prove it, I'm going to assume. So don't do that, because you get lost in false leads and rabbit holes. As far as the audio that's been leaked, be careful about just trusting it on face value. Ask questions because it's out there. It's good to ask questions. You have to think about where the audio is coming from. You have to think about whether you can't prove
3D
whether or not
printed,
it's
as you
been
can see.
edited. I
The
assume
flowers are
maybe
fake,
one of you out
just
there
like my
is
personality.
a audio forensic person, and you could do that if somebody gave you the audio. But to my knowledge, I haven't seen anyone say that they've dug into the audio file and looked for splices or changes or anything like that. So I'm not saying that's what happened. Just be aware you could be wrong, assuming that it's 100% true, right?
I did see the
Let's all give
Safemoon
that
team, or
the credit
Safemoon
it
guys
needs
making
as a
fun of the
possibility.
Hank.
So it's going to be hard to talk about this the right way. Some people are already talking about it as if they know everything. I can tell you right now, you don't. I don't assume I know everything.
Hank's computer found
but
abandoned.
Let's start off with a little background. I am aware why everybody is here and wants to talk about. I am happy to talk about it, but let's go through the proper steps to understand what it is we're talking about. By the way, remember we all forgot about the CFO.
Where's the audio? You
that
should be able to
nobody
hear me.
knows who that is. Like, that dropped, and then everything else changed. I thought that was going to be the big thing we all talked about whoever or whatever the CFO is or that department. Now that nobody cares. Nobody cares at all. So
If it wasn't obvious Thomas was leaving, I don't know what is.
there any
Doesn't have the keys
legality
anymore.
saying that they need to, I don't want to say expose, but tell people who that's supposed to be.
So because it's the crypto space, I'm not 100% sure. A CFO has
They are a business.
Yeah, a CFO has to at least answer to someone, right? So like there has to be an answering to a government. Well, I'll go to a statement here. I like Tree said, correct. The goal is to review the Safemoon. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. Amchoff says CEO and Hank himself confirmed that the audio is real. Okay, but there's different parts of audio that I've been hearing people talk about, so I'm not going to speak.
There's
to
at least
which
20
parts
minutes
seem
of
real, which
audio
parts don't.
coming.
Let's assume it could somehow be faked. I hate that people are throwing around deep fake because that has to do more with faces. So I'm not sure why people use that term. But anyway,
Yeah, some people were
Let's,
saying that the audio was all
let's get into how we got
Deep
there
fakes.
first because I do
quite
think
interesting.
It's important to kind of get an
technology's
idea of
almost
how
there, but not there
Safemoon is handling this.
completely. I mean, that'd
We'll
be
see
an
if there's
amazing deep
anything
fake.
that we can glean from that.
Who are you guys watching?
So
This
we all
is
know
the
that
Crypto
at one
Cynics.
point suddenly Hank was gone. I believe
On
it
Twitch.
started out with Papa being kicked off the Discord or removed from the Discord along with Hank. Forgive me if I get certain parts wrong. There has been so much information coming in, both publicly and on my end from different sources. So we had Karony saying, "Oh, see you later, Hank. It was great knowing you, and you did such a great job. Love you, bye." Very professional-ish sounding. Then Hank responds with, loving the team. Just got to move on. Got to do some fun moving on things. Can't wait to reach the moon, all that jazz. He then states, leaving my position.
Floppy,
on
it doesn't matter
Safemoon
if
was
these
definitely a
guys are
difficult decision,
positive or negative on
the hardest
Safemoon,
I've
right?
had to make.
You should be
However,
worried
I'm
about the truth.
excited for the future and
Right? It
can't
shouldn't
wait
matter
to
about who's
grab
pro or
it.
negative on Safemoon.
Pretty
This is your
standard.
problem.
You're leaving.
Shouldn't look at it things like
I
that.
left my post at other jobs. Papa says, "I love you, Hank." And as I told you before, Strider, that's the one I 100% believe. Papa, for whatever he is, seems to be a soft boy. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way. Just seems to be like a very gentle person in general. We'll see if that holds to be true. That's what I read. Suddenly then...
Is
Jack-
Useless fake too?
I had heard
Look, I don't know much about Useless Coin,
leaving
but
along with Hank.
I'll tell you,
Sure why people thought
most
that,
things
but
on
here it is.
BSC are a complete gamble. So you shouldn't be
So
putting
Jack
money
says
into them
that
unless
Safemoon as well.
you're into gambling.
Hank gives the old, "You're super cool, love you, buddy." A lot of love on this team. Take note of that. A lot of love. Everyone loves each other. Another thing from Karony, very official. He's learned not to type himself and to just put it down in a pre-made text. Good for him. It's what you need to do. I'm terrible at typing and checking my spelling, so I get it. That's no fault of anyone's except for that we are all bad at spelling sometimes. Papa then comes out and does the "I'm not leaving" thing because now, of course, the rumor mill is going. I feel like this is another important piece given what we know now.
It's been relatively unclear what his new role is.
Yeah, seems like "I'm not leaving" is a very specifically worded thing. He's not saying he's working on stuff. He's just saying that he won't disappear, right? And again, that's kind of using some information that we have later. So at this point, it's just him clarifying, "Hey, I'm not leaving." And I believe he did a space. I listened to a little bit of it. I think it was as as Safemoon was tanking. He gives a little speech on I don't know why every time I go try to improve my life and I'm gone for a couple days, people just assume that I'm leaving.
Was this his own space that he did?
It was a space for some guy, I forget who it was. Somebody did a big thing. I believe it had been planned before this whole thing started happening, and it just timed out that happened that way. There's spaces going on all the time.
You mentioned that the Safemoon team was Mormon. Why does that matter, my friends? Come on, man.
Once in a while, but I'd rather just
You wonder why they're going to Gambia, my friends? Come on, man.
explain things to me.
You know, Mormons used to scam people by knocking on their door. You know, these days they just need to start up their own crypto.
I know I'm stupid, so now I'm going to start learning stuff. I've hit the bottom. Because I went in going, I can...
Some credit.
Yeah, I went in going, I can follow chains, and then I immediately understood nothing. Anyway, so we get to the part where audio has come out, and everyone I think has heard it at this point. Everyone who's in here, at least. I don't think anyone's wandering in, wondering what's going on. So we had the audio of Hank pretty much being angry, allegedly being drunk. I believe he stated that he had been drinking, which, you know, whatever. You can drink if you want to. It's best not to do that while you're in a kind of business setting, but, you know, crypto is a different space.
Yes, I felt that Vegas, excuse was definitely quite interesting.
People just do that. So I know people might hate me. I hated the person I was becoming as well. I became someone that I didn't even look like to the... I don't know what that means. Anyways, he didn't look in the mirror at himself. He didn't like himself.
No, they're definitely not Scientologists.
He knows he hurt people. I can't undo what I've done, which, yeah, of course. However,
depends on the job. Depends on the job if you want to get drunk on it.
I will make more mistakes and I will fail. Of that, I have no...
But I can tell you right now, getting drunk in Australia, working in financial products, not going to end pretty.
Which he is a human, so good for you. And then this is where he mentions he's drunk, he's pissed off. Sometimes, or some time ago, I said things that were out of line. I think when we've heard this video, he did say things that were out of line. You and I don't care about the gossip stuff, right? It's like being mad at a coworker or a boss. That's not the part that's interesting. And I would think most people in here agree that's not the part that we care about.
That's right, John. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Drama between coworkers.
Yeah, like if you want to be angry at a coworker and you're saying some stuff to some people you shouldn't because you've been drinking.
I'm glad you think so, Josh. I'm glad you think so.
Talking about. So that's kind of a way to avoid talking about what is actually important in all this, or allegedly important because of alleged actions.
I'll just say this.
So he then says to clarify, I'm sorry for acting that way. I haven't felt that way in a long time.
Sorry for that.
My last 2 months at Safemoon, I had a better headspace.
I'll just say this, that there is going to be a lot more audio coming in. I'll tell you that much, boys.
As far as I know, there's no reason to think that that's wrong. I do think that's interesting because the last 2 months were when the beta for the wallet...
James is just salty he's invested in a shitcoin.
Were supposed to be ready to handle whatever was going on. So he did pick the perfect amount of time to say during that time there was no ill will. That may be coincidence, but I find it interesting that he made a point to make it those times. Wasn't 3 months ago.
I found it interesting in John's tweet how it's like the very last sentence about the back end isn't enough to get them where they're going to go.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like there was a little question about it. It almost seemed like he was throwing Hank under the bus. And
was this audio leaked? No, it's been bubbling up for a while. There's a fair few people that knew about it for a little while now. And I guess with everything that's happened in the past week...
It depends on what products are actually working.
With everything that's happened in the past week, you know, people have known about this for quite a while. It's been bubbling up. And I guess it's just popped. It's just burst. The pimple has burst. Who are those two people talking? I just jumped in like 2 minutes ago. So this is a group of guys called the Crypto Cynics. Full disclosure, I'm a part of this group, although these guys are a lot more neutral than me, and I'd highly recommend tuning in to these guys.
It's a small piece, so unless this person just had the record button ready to go, it seems like there would be more to this.
He did mention in a recent tweet that he has the whole 17-minute clip and he's going to release it.
Okay, so we should hear about that.
It's there.
Yeah. So we then had good old Captain Hoddle.
Thomas Smith must be a descendant of Joseph Smith. Yes. Well, they all are.
However,
you know, as I mentioned in the in a tweet a couple of days ago, you know, they're all Mormons. Here we go. Here's Charles Karony. Charles Karony is, as you can see, Elder Karony. If you guys can see that, where can you follow the Crypto Cynics here? There you go. Elder Karony with his little name badge. Here we have the maternal grandfather, who is Jennifer Karony's dad. And, you know, this guy on his Twitter account, on his Facebook account, he does the most ludicrous Facebook posts about, Jesus and the second coming or third coming, whatever these Mormons believe in, about Joseph Smith coming in, saving all these suckers' lives. Oh God, it's ridiculous. Anyway, back to the stream.
Are not owned by Hank. They are owned by the existing Safemoon team. I would assume that's true. It'd be weird if they were still owned by Hank. Hank no longer works for nor has any affiliation with Safemoon. Keep it civil and try not to mention other projects involved, since
isn't it dangerous for them to rug pull? No, not really.
Our rules.
I mean, the very token that they copied and pasted from.
We then had Sky say
devs were doxed,
someone mentioned
and they rug pulled.
deepfake, and I testify in court. Don't know how it leaked, but I was present for the live recording, which is a pretty strong statement from someone who says that they were there.
Do you have any context of who Sky is, or is it just
Sky kind of popped? I think Sky kind of popped up recently. So it's just interesting that someone said that. I do believe that that is a person who was in there just from the reactions from other people. But that's based on other people's reactions, so I could be wrong. This was the interesting one to me, and now we're going to get towards the stuff we want to talk about. Then we will, I promise, I will read you my fan fiction that will just, it's going to dazzle you, and you're going to be ready for the movie to come out. But
it's going to be interesting, boys.
This guy says, I was present for the leaked conversation. This occurred about 4 months ago. Hank was drunk and angry at John because John
I love this.
was not
This
paying him
excuse.
correctly, approximately
It took like a day to
$1K
get this excuse
in
ready.
earnings at the moment. He said
does that mean 4 months ago?
yeah, I don't understand. That claim is strange.
Okay, yeah, at that moment, yeah.
He says these things out of anger. Things improved for him at Safemoon, so he stayed. There is not a project launching in a month. Hank and Papa are not involved with Piggy. Not chilling, just setting some light.
Interesting.
Y'all really have
Interesting
nothing
comments.
to worry about. Hank does not control the socials. So that seems to be speaking more to that people were worried that Hank was going to do something nefarious, I guess.
Hank just apologized, did he? Of course he would.
Papa are not
They're all trying to
involved
smooth
with
everything over.
So I have a problem with that. And the reason I have a problem with that is there's two considerations to put in mind. First of all, he talks about Piggy. So that seems strange that he's not involved with it. He just really likes it, I guess, is the idea.
Well, they're all very connected to Piggy,
But the
as
other
well
problem I
as
have is
nobility,
it would appear at least
including some other
someone
tokens. But
in Safemoon is involved in Piggy. The reason I say that is because Kyle Nagy on the LLC, who
Could be
is at
Safemoon dev, Kyle
118
Nagy.
Southwest Peacock Boulevard, created also Rocket Ray Inc. from the same address. And he has a token, Rocket Ray, which is spelled differently. So let's give a little, could be just a wild coincidence. He also
Or
created,
no spell check.
yeah, he also created Piggy Bank. He actually created it 5 times, I believe. There's 5 different contracts. Not sure what that's about. Maybe he's testing.
I'm sorry to hear that,
I don't
Mike.
know.
I'm sorry to hear that, Mike.
But
Hopefully
it's
you
all
pulled
from
out.
the same wallet. That wallet does a lot of interacting with the protocol. It does it pretty far back. So maybe it's not him that's doing it. Maybe it's a wild coincidence. I am not alleging that that has to be the same person. But it seems pretty strange that Kyle Nagy made a coin with the same name. Maybe he told someone to make
So
that name.
a lot
Maybe
of
he
some of
said,
you guys don't know the context of this document. This document is the Safemoon Utah business registration. Kyle Nagy lives in Florida. He's registered a fair few, or a token or two. One called Rocket Ray, and that's who my belief is who this Safemoon dev guy is. It's not actual Dan DeBeck. I went with Dan DeBeck for quite a while, and it's obviously not Dan DeBeck. But it definitely seems like it is a Kyle Nagy. But that's just going off these documents. I'm not going to really say much more.
Just showed the.
Am I implying
creations.
that Mormons in
Those are
cryptocurrency are shady? Mormons are
Yeah,
shady
this one,
in
right?
general.
Yeah.
Okay. I must send this over.
Mormons
Strider's
knock on your
asking for
door asking
something,
you
so
for
I'm gonna
money.
Send it over to him. We're going to stop the stream for Strider. We're going to send it over. Here you go, Strider.
I want to take a look.
He's thorough. He likes being thorough.
Thank you. Yeah, if anyone's seen my writing, I'm a better writer.
James,
than
no.
you,
James, please. No. Don't listen to him,
Be
Mike.
fine.
I can think
Please.
about what I want to say.
Please. Don't listen to him, Mike.
Ready.
Who's Kyle Nagy? Kyle Nagy is the third name on the LLC. The first two are Tano, which shares the same name as the company that
A gaming company.
Papa created, and the other is John Karony. So make of that what you will. And again, the importance of that is the claim that Hank and Papa are not involved with Piggy. But Piggy seems to be involved with someone at Safemoon. Or at least had more than a coincidental interaction, let's say.
So these guys are trying
That
to
does
be
not
too neutral.
mean that
which
it has to be the same person. That means that...
both Strider and these guys, they're both trying to be very neutral, which they're trying to be fair as possible to everyone, which I completely, I think it's great. I think there's people that are like me necessary in the space, but I think these guys are also quite necessary. But I think as an interaction with me, I think it's good for people to realize that, there's FUD that exists. People can laugh at me and whatnot, but then if you look deeper, there's things like that PDF document which was released. I can't even remember the guy's name that released that, but there's people that are a lot more mature about it than me. And I highly recommend watching these guys.
This is spelled wrong, and how would they spell it wrong?
And taking information from other sources as well.
But anyway, my point is, please don't do digging into Kyle Nagy's and bothering all of them. There are a lot of them. And you're going to make a mistake, and you're going to try to dox somebody that is not the person that you think it is. So I would leave it up to people that are willing to spend the time.
That's the main reason why I haven't really said anything about Kyle Nagy.
At this point, I couldn't even point to that person. And maybe there's someone out there that just knows and could tell us. But I'm not that person, and I don't think you guys are either. Please be responsible with how you look into things if you want to look into them. There's a way to do it. Do it legally, for sure. But due diligence, be exhaustive trying to make sure that you're looking at the right person. But to my knowledge, with all the time I spent on it, pretty hard to find this guy. And maybe he just doesn't want to be found, and that doesn't have to be nefarious. I know people that don't want to be found, right? You're allowed to not be on every grid ever. So, whatever. The other thing we had was...
Is there an AMA?
Thomas finally going hard on someone
I think
and saying he was going to take him to court.
They've got a mooncast.
I've never seen Thomas be aggressive.
Here we go. That's,
really.
Wow, only 58 people watching the mooncast.
I can't recall. I'm sure other people have had interactions that were a little aggressive, but it's the first time I've seen
that's
him
embarrassing.
Go at someone.
I've got more people watching my video than the bloody moon, than the Safemoon mooncast. And Safemoon's dead as hell. It's unreal.
Stuff that I'm sure
it's just a bunch of Twitterati's,
knowing,
neckbeards.
I want to point out that no matter what's going on with all this
the mooncast is here.
Audio stuff, that really what you need to be looking at is the
they put it on their
blockchain,
YouTube channel now instead.
Here a few times.
Because they actually blocked people going onto the Discord.
Follow the wallets, right?
Signing up.
It's exhaustive. It's
which is
tiring.
crazy.
Strider and I have a long list of wallets that we're trying to figure out what to do with them. And a lot of times you start getting lost in what you're even looking at. Like, you can't remember how you got there. But there's interesting wallets.
I don't even know how I'm going to balance my time in going through all of them.
Yeah, it's kind of a full-time job. So if one of you guys wants to finance us, and we can quit our jobs to do that, I don't think it's worth the money, but you could do it if you want to. But you'll find wallets that are strange. And again, I'm going to say strange. I am not alleging anything about these wallets because I cannot prove anything about these wallets. But I have my friend TinyFlow. He works with Moby Dick in very small amounts. He sends to Consistent Seller, which seems to be a smart contract that just kind of sells off but randomly pays other people. He also pays to someone who paid the Surge exploit.
So Moby Dick, it's definitely an interesting account, an interesting address. It's linked to a lot of different small transactions, a lot of transactions funding other contracts, etc. The Moby Dick wallet was definitely very, very interesting. Also think it's quite interesting that Ben Phillips, they called him Moby Dick. I mean, I've got a good idea of why they might have called him Moby Dick. I mean, I'm not quite sure, but I'd say that might be why they called him Moby Dick. But when Moby Dick sold off, Ben Phillips was the one that said, "Oh, I wish he gets hit by a bus." I thought that was quite interesting and, to be honest, quite telling. Anyways, back to the
We
stream.
looked at 2 of the contracts being created. They're written.
Shout out to
assembly
Safemoon
language.
Lewis, indeed.
If no one knows what that means, maybe some people do. It's pretty much the level of code that sits right above the hardware architecture of a computer. It gets kind of decompiled into ones and zeros. So I've never seen that on the blockchain. That is interesting. It's also a little dangerous because when you look at assembly, if you're looking to write an exploit for something, assembly is the best source of code to look at to find.
Pappy is a very
exploits,
sketchy
'cause
character,
you're
mark my
directly
words.
looking
Time
at
will prove that our wizard is a
how the
lizard.
code interacts
Well,
with some
if there's
type
one
of
thing that we know
process.
is that I am
So-
the one true wizard.
This is a little interesting. One is very, very short, and the second one
There
I'm
we go.
looking at is very long.
What's the significance of that? My brain is all in gossip mode, and you just threw a bunch
I'm just
of
chatting too
Yeah.
much shit and not
actual
letting you
stuff
guys
out.
listen. So,
So, every processor like Intel or AMD has like an instruction set, pretty much like words that mean something that gets translated into the ones and zeros.
all right.
So
Doesn't seem like these guys are going to get into the audio anytime soon. What I want to do, I made 15,000 with Dogecoin, so almost even. Mike, my man.
And
Nice to hear some victories there. Let's have a look at what's happening in the mooncast space as well. I mean, of course, there's so many things happening. It's at ludicrous speed, really. I mean, there's rug pulls galore. There's bloody people leaving, core team members leaving left, right, and center. You can't make this stuff up. It is the most epic drama there is. Let's have a close look at what is happening on the mooncast, of course. Let's not forget, last week there was a Twitter space, which was their Safemoon Sunday on the Twitter space. They have 1 million people following Safemoon on Twitter. Only 10,000 people joined on the Twitter space. 1%, right? That's so embarrassing. Only 1% of people tuned into their Twitter space. Now, if we have a look at their mooncast,
and
they're only
also,
getting 50 people tuning in.
as we all know, that
Literally the biggest fudster out there. The biggest fudster out there. Probably not very entertaining. Look, I admit I could be more entertaining. But the biggest fudster out there even getting more views. Unreal.
Safemoon have a lot of tokens there.
Who even is watching this? Who are these people? Just laser eyes. Oh, I've seen this peachy guy. They must. Even Safemoon Joe's not here. I wonder if he's going to be streaming this FUD.
Do is figure stuff out because both of us got obsessed.
Here we go.
Right, we got obsessed with this is a complicated, weird thing. People on both sides are saying a lot of stuff. The people involved are saying a lot of stuff. Some
That's
of
good
it
to hear,
doesn't
Floppy.
comport with
Good to
what's
hear.
happening or isn't running parallel to what seems to be happening. And Strider and I both always start with, I must be wrong. I must not understand something. And so that's how we've ended up here. That's why you're here. It's why the people that have talked to us from all different parts of this.
That's true. It's very much
thing,
about the due
including
diligence. I mean,
Ryan
I hope
and others,
people can
YouTube
start.
platform personalities that have come to us is because we strive all the time to not make assumptions or make proclamations that we can't at least attempt to verify.
Eric,
right?
I definitely
We try
like the
to
sound of my
only
voice,
keep
my friend.
Doing stuff that we can verify for sure.
Sally Safemoon and buy Quants. Yes,
Kinda like a physics,
Quants has been pumping lately.
theory. You just
Like
keep trying
crazy.
to prove it wrong.
Yeah, I'm too dumb for physics, so let's just say like a logic equation. Because I
Sure.
can.
I mean, the idea is, if it keeps being proven wrong, then it starts to make sense that maybe it's right.
Right.
Like Einstein's theory in general.
Okay, Wasabi, good to hear.
general
Look,
relativity.
I'm not here to
Right,
shit
okay,
on all
let's-
Safemooners. Like, if
get
you
to
guys
the
want to hear
So
a different side of the story, I highly
I'm
recommend
tired of
you.
talking already though. Let me have
tuning
some
in.
water first. This is not me making fun of you guys.
Bootsy
because
can
you've been
definitely talk
waiting
for a
so
long time,
patiently,
that's for
but I am
sure.
gonna drink some water.
He can out talk me any day of the week.
All right, so Strider knows I love writing. I like to write stories.
Look at that,
write for
guys.
Politicians.
Lots of audio
I
coming in.
Literally teach a language, right? And I teach economics. So for little kids, I am not super smart with economics, but little kids don't even know how. To,
I don't trust any
make a
Mormons'
bank
intentions in
account.
Africa. Look at the history
that
of the
smart.
Mormon Church. Exactly. This is the
so
worst case of
anyway.
crypto colonialism.
Strider, I
It
decided
literally is
to
crypto colonialism. It's
take
disgusting.
The transcript
You know,
from what was
you
released.
want to make
And I
money
decided
out of
to
a
build
country
story.
that is so incredibly poor.
I took different
It's
pieces
just, ugh.
and I put them together and I said, how would this be a fun story? So,
I like story time.
good.
Who's
'cause
Ryan?
That's what's happening. Whether
I'm
you
not
like it or
Ryan, I'm
not.
Rob.
I mean, I guess you could mute. And
I think you
nod, but
might have me confused with the much more handsome
I'm going to tell you
Ryan
a story.
Dunn.
Now, I use some real names because story's got to be, at least a little bit real. It's got to feel real. And then I made up some characters.
That's
So,
right, little Jay.
I'm going to tell you a story. So
I
this is our
agree.
main character. He's a guy who's just really mad at his boss, but he's excited about some new stuff that he's going to do. Okay?
This is Hank. This is
And I'll kind of walk you
Hank
through my
is.
process of why I wrote this story. So we're starting out hot. We come in, middle of a conversation.
These guys are obviously
You ready?
contemplating
I'll make sure you're ready.
legal consequence. Well, not contemplating, but have that in the back of their head as well.
All right, so character, he says, I'm out. I'm going to try to finesse a bonus because I earned it already. Even if I'm leaving, I earned that shit already. Beyond. He's not great at English, this guy. He's emoting, so it's not all there. So now he owes me that money no matter what. Even if I leave tomorrow, he should pay me what I've done.
Sorry, this isn't Hank, actually. This is
Other person. That I don't have a name for the other person yet. I just needed someone to bounce stuff off to get
the
from
Dutch
point
guy,
A
I
to
think.
point B. How much did you initially put into the project? I put in $9,000 on day 8. I found it on Reddit and I told them their website was dog shit, and I would make it for $1,000. Now here we are. I don't really have the character's attitude down yet, so I'm just gonna kind of read it almost verbatim.
His attitude's getting making
I
all
aped
confused.
in my bank account between Safemoon and Hoj. See, this is where I'm bringing in that real world thing, so you feel like it really happened, but it didn't because this is.
Well, the funniest thing about
and
Safemoon's
I made $20,000 on Hoj, and then I aped all that into B&B.
Well, let's just listen to this.
I bought into B&B when it was $60 or so, and I held it till it was around $600. Other person. So I sold all my Safemoon already. Do you still have yours? Anybody still have theirs? I got out at the Hardman dip. Again, I wanted to use a little realism there because I've heard the term Hardman dip, so I was like, I gotta keep that.
That's a Dutchman.
I got in at the Hardman dip. Other person, nice. I got in right before that, right before the Hardman dip. Whenever March 14th was, that's when I got in. See, that's how you know it's not real, because that's not the right date for what is called the Hardman dip in general colloquialism in this space. I got mine March 12th, technically, and then I sold it at the top. So I helped with the Hardman dip, actually, because I knew it was going to go down. General laughter from the crowd. Then it's hard to hear him because the crowd's talking during the low peak of the Hardman dip. So Hardman made me a lot of money. Yeah, so I made like $1 million or something, and just because I was being smart and bought my own, then Jones seems to think that he doesn't have to pay me anything. He doesn't owe me anything.
So
And
this
that's not
Hank
how that works.
talking about
just because I have my own money doesn't
Braden.
mean that you shouldn't fucking pay me. I went a little blue. I was kind of trying to keep it PG so we could get the whole crowd, but then I went, you know what? Gotta spice it up.
One F-bomb just makes it PG-13.
That's true. That's good. I think PG can still do one F. No, maybe it's an S-bomb. Maybe it's one S-bomb. You know what? I'll shop that later. Maybe I turn it to a different word. Anyway, I'd be making more using my degree at some shitty company than I do at a company that I helped build from the ground up. That wouldn't be.
So Hank's
anywhere...
salty about not really getting much work or pay
Build it from the
from
ground up.
Safemoon.
That wouldn't be anywhere without me, and it wouldn't be anywhere without Thor or Gandalf or Kyle. And Jones treats us like paperweights. So
Thor, Gandalf,
2
and
days
Kyle.
ago, 3 days ago, whatever.
Interesting.
He's basically telling me that I was useless.
You don't need much of an
And,
imagination
he's
to
gonna
put
do
the
like a
names
impression
together.
of, oh, you're so stupid. He's gonna do something like that. You're completely underperforming or something. And then Trayvon left, and magically I was the greatest thing since sliced bread. So he's telling me I'm going to do amazing, and oh my god, you're such an asset, and it's so huge, and it's awesome. And I have fucking nothing in my bank account, Jones. So fucking pay me. I know. I did another hard one, right? Then someone else comes in and is like, he sounds like a jerk.
Look, I'm bearish on
That's for
crypto in
someone,
general
like,
just
little
because of
cameo.
Tether.
Maybe there'll be like a famous
I
person
feel like
who'll
Tether's
cameo.
just going to blow everything up.
Again, this
Unfortunately,
is all
it's just
made
tragic.
up. I'm just taking what was said in the audio, and I'm extrapolating a story.
You missed me yesterday. Yeah.
So anything that sounds
I
close
don't know,
to
it was the
somebody,
weekend
you're
over here
wrong.
where all this stuff was going on. I have a life.
Yeah,
Safemoon
a
is
little
not
bit.
my life.
But now we've been
It's great
here
entertainment, though, I'll
since
tell you
the
that.
start, and Jones wouldn't have any money if we didn't do everything. Because we do more work than you. Vlad gave you all the exchanges. It's not like you had to do anything big. So that's all you've done, and it was handed to you. Other person. So I've already pulled my safe moons. Oh, sorry. I did a double.
You guys can't see the comments.
Ugh,
Moon boys are getting salty.
Restructuring stuff, moving around. You know,
Well, you're human.
it's a story. This is why I can't make fun of Karony too much about how he types stuff.
No, I don't take donations, my friend. I don't want to make money out of this.
Gandalf and I are finishing our development cycle, so he doesn't have anything hanging over his head. Just pass it off. Just say, here you go. Got myself a replacement. Good luck. Bye. I want my severance pay. I'd like my life insurance policy, please. Other person. What's a development cycle? Talk to me like I'm 5. I wanted to add in kind of a everyday Joe to ask the dumb questions that I don't understand. What's a development cycle? So, Gandalf and I set up agile development for everything. So inside the
Look,
current
I might be able to
sprint
find
milestone,
my.
we're getting beta done. We're getting the wallet poly UI UX, and then the exchange setup, and that's what this is in the milestone for the end of July. I want it to be kind of a summer flick. So our milestones will be done when we have everything planned out already. We're just gonna be like,
Let me try to find my.
we're just gonna phase ourselves out essentially. So then we're gonna leave gracefully, so that they don't think or that they don't talk shit on our project. So this is where I started adding in some more of what was actually like in that audio. That's not stuff that's made up. So I changed some of the.
I don't know,
stuff
Koo. I don't know when these guys should be starting off with
it's
it.
real life.
I don't know.
You know,
I don't know what they're doing.
I don't want it to be too real. That's no good. Gracefully, so they don't talk shit on our project, because when we disclose
I want to find where my
we're going to
BSC
disclose who we are.
vanity wallet is with a couple of
We're not going
69s
to be
in there.
doxed on Porky officially. I mean, obviously, you guys know. But other
talking about
than
Piggy
that, we're
token
not
now?
going to dox ourselves for Porky. I actually wrote Peggy on the second one, so I haven't decided, because I'm a big Steely Dan fan.
Well, all of this is based on true events. That doesn't mean this is how it exactly unfolded. So, could be Peggy.
Yeah, I'm not sure yet.
Could be Peggy. Could be Piggy token too.
I lost my place. I'm so sorry, guys. They're going to be like, what are these guys doing since they left? And then we'll drop the bombshell all at once. Hey, here's our new project. And by the way, we have everything done already. We are hiring 10 Solidity developers, just paying out of pocket right now. We're going to have the plan. We're going to have to topple all the other DeFi projects. And it's not only going to be a DeFi project. We're going to, it'll be the bigger prospect of stuff around the DeFi project. We're going to shoot for higher. I wanted him to be like, he's kind of selling it, but he doesn't totally know. Yeah, because that's more believable. You can't have a guy that just has every answer.
Pig token, the original Safemoon. Yes, 2 days before Safemoon was released, Pig token was around. But this is sorry, Piggy token.
Is
Piggy.
in Porky's app. It's going to have. But also we're going to have our own wallet. We have propriety code for this existing wallet that Gandalf already worked on, and we didn't give to Jones. There's a little bit of espionage, kind of. I like a good espionage story.
Yeah, this story's getting
It's crazy.
juicy.
53 views this Safemoon's getting.
Oh yeah.
No one's interested
We're
in
going
this.
to use our own
You
wallet.
should be able to sell this good.
Well,
Wow.
get it ready, and we'll have a faucet and our own wrappers. I wrote rappers wrong. I wrote like guys that rap, so that really changes the story. I got to make sure I change that.
Well, I need someone to endorse it.
Yeah, our exchange built off of KuCoin. We're already going to be on Uniswap and PancakeSwap. So the idea now is that we'll release our next token on Ethereum and Smart Chain, then release the wrappers along with it as soon as we launch them. So we'll be advertising to Ethereum and BSC at the same time, right out the gate. We'll have our home chart again. I feel like I wrote that wrong. And have the social medias made
You want to
already
donate some Safemoon? You can donate
man, I
here.
got really crazy with this sentence. Already the same names, domains, everything's set up. We have an inside guide to CoinMarketCap now. We also have an inside guide for CoinGecko. So we listed on those for the first week, and we're going to get an audit done before the release. We also have a huge partner.
Am I going to be witnessing the trial? Oh, mate, I've got so much evidence for the trial.
I'm going to try to get like maybe
so much
Brad
evidence.
Pitt, maybe someone to play like a big.
You were waiting for me
guy,
yesterday, Mike.
But
sorry to let you down.
Guy, but like somebody super cool.
I want to stream more often because it's easy. It's easier than doing videos.
I don't feel like he would understand blockchain technology. I'm trying to think of like who is a guy they would also
Brad
be
Pitt
like.
What?
So the goal is to not be a Safemoon competitor. Remember, that's kind of where we're going back to the real world.
The
not
FBI
a competitor. It's a smart chain competitor.
So you got Safemoon. I don't know if anyone's donated to me already. I don't think so.
Everything on our own smart chain so that you launch smart contracts underneath our network. So this guy's got big plans. It's a big thing he's gonna do.
Let's check the BSC scan. I actually have not logged in.
Then this is the part where it gets juicy.
Into that,
I don't know if I want to make this scene one. Like, you know how they do like in the movies, you learn about the thing, but then they do like you go back in time.
You'll fly out for the trial, mate.
Yeah.
I'm going to be witness number one.
No,
well, maybe not.
Yeah, so I wanted you to know that for this.
But boy, I'm going to have a shit-eating grin.
Because this is where you get like the bow. But we'll give you guys more
information. Terabytes of data
sent to everybody in here. Then there's something inaudible. They're going to be like, oh. So he's going to be talking still. You guys will get in at the start because we like you guys. So we'll let you know whenever it's closer, and we'll link you to the pre-sales.
No payments yet to the BSC,
like but
so,
yeah, so
you
the
know,
goal is that Porky will be
gonna have to wait a little bit.
Wealthy, but our next project.
Did I post the burn address? No, it's a vanity address 696969.
He's talking big. Who knows if he actually has that kind of swing on this stuff. So I'm gonna skip down a little farther. Oh, I heard an echo of myself. Also, guys in the chat, I'm so sorry.
These guys talk too much. I don't understand. Like, Bootsy can talk, so this guy here's Bootsy.
Skip down a little bit.
They're all really nice guys. But, man, Bootsy can talk.
The story goes on, and I understand when I'm reading it doesn't have that same
I want to be snappy.
Impact.
You know,
that was a weird
hit him with the 1-2 punch.
It was more of a pop, but
I shouldn't be screaming. It's bloody.
It was a good pop.
Yeah,
5, 6 in the morning.
That's actually a pretty impressive pop.
Thank you for saying that. So let's skip down to the end because he talks about the new project. Blah blah blah. It's all about how it's going to be great. Everybody loves it. And then one person asks, so my question is, will the project have a CEO? And he says, yeah, Gandalf. I'll be the CTO.
Like Gandalf Papa?
And Trayvon will be the community lead. Vlad is going to be fully on board. Our huge contact is also going to be fully on board with us.
It's like a bib. A hairy bib.
I messed up. That's all right, but then I messed up the next sentence. Somebody clip that. We're going to have someone for the president to handle all.
I don't have any B&B, unfortunately.
Stuff.
But let's see if anyone's donated yet.
Be the face. Gandalf, myself, and everyone.
Oh, you guys are disappointing me. I want one Safemoon. I want to be a Safemoon holder.
So that's my general story that I have so far. Now, I didn't read all of it because it's long, but I wanted to get you kind of a feel for my kind of Tom Clancy meets. I don't want to say, what's a good example? Like the housing market stuff that went on. Like, insider stuff. People who are on the inside talking together, having a conversation.
Would be nice to see a Rob's crypto stream about Marx's labor theory of value.
The world stuff is fun, but it's always missing
Look, I don't think it'd be all that entertaining, unfortunately, Reagan.
So I felt like I should add in.
I do have Karl Marx's work here on the bookshelf.
You know what I mean?
If you can get all the characters from the Lord of the Rings.
I just want to cover up my bald spot. Give me a second.
I can swing that just because licensing issues.
Where is my
But I also I just didn't have a name for someone that does that. So I just went Gandalf's fine. I could have gone Dumbledore or something, but that feels like too mouthy.
He dies too, doesn't he?
Yeah, and also I feel like because
Rob's
trying to market to China now. And so
Rob's crypto communist confirmed.
Doesn't really work with the Mandarin speak, so I'm trying to find something that works better for that.
Safemoon Joe is giving away Safemoon coins.
But anyway, so that's my fun little story.
Literally, YouTube, crypto YouTube now is like gaming YouTube back in 2012. You know, the way you get subscribers and all this kind of stuff is you do giveaways. It's just, it's so bad. It's literally gaming YouTube many years ago.
Anyone involved with Safemoon to have a conversation with me. Just apropos of nothing, because I'd love to talk. Because I'm always talking to people who seem to be on the outside of Safemoon, and I would really like, and I think Strata, you would agree, we would like to actually talk to people that are in it, because maybe we just aren't privy to information.
Am I for or against Safemoon? I'm as against Safemoon as you can get, my friends. So make sure you leave a like button down below, subscribe, and give me a seed phrase as well in the comments.
We could also be a voice to help clarify.
How much does it take to create
I
a
would love to
token?
come
About
back on here and
$300.
say, hey, like, remember that funny story I had? Well,
So with so the thing about Safemoon or creating a token is when Safemoon changed the contract address holder, what I wanted to do was create my Rob's Crypto YT token, but unfortunately that costs $300. And is it worth the advertising to send some of that token to the Safemoon address holder? Nah. I mean, I don't really care that much, and I don't think many people would either, because the Moon Boys, they don't really know how to look at a blockchain anyway. So, what difference would it make?
but I think it's weird everyone's taking strong sides on all this stuff. I think everyone, because there's a lot of money involved, are very hyped up.
To create your own
I
contract,
understand,
it costs a fair bit more. I'm pretty
it's
sure.
people that put their money into things. But
Don't think it costs $10 at all.
I wish
it costs a
everyone
lot
would
more.
just come forward and talk about what's going on, and not
Maybe I'm thinking
do
about Ethereum,
posturing
actually.
and not do
Who knows?
cutthroat stuff.
Could be thinking about Ethereum.
And again, if you end up hearing the audio from CryptoMole, if he does release these 17 minutes, remember that stuff could be spliced, could be edited. I'm not saying it is, and I'm not like they could say, yeah, like Hank was drinking and he said some stuff. That doesn't mean that every piece of it is as
Really? Well, maybe I was looking at
recorded
Ethereum chain then.
and it can push
You
narratives.
can create a
in
token for less than
particular
£2.
directions.
Really? I did not know that.
So I think it's important that everybody waits until they get all the facts. Otherwise, you're just doing what I did and making up a completely fabricated story that has no real world potential. That's about all I have to say about that.
Okay. Well, I wonder if they're going to play the audio or not. You
So,
made one for charity.
ultimately-
Really? I always thought BSC
ultimately,
tokens
it's
costed
up
a
to
lot
you
more.
guys
Maybe I was looking at Ethereum.
to,
That's probably
as
what
they
I was
always
doing.
say, do your own research, but like they say that because they
But
know
no, I
most
don't really
people
play around on
can't
the
roll.
BSC smart chain. But I've got my own
We should also say that
vanity
I would hope at
address
some
now.
point, and I'm talking about what we've seen so far from CryptoMole. Whatever Hank was talking about with Piggy and that, the problem with that from from the standpoint of V Karony is that appeared to be a competitor to Safemoon, which at least in how it was supposed to work. And if that is the case, and they did have contracts for non-compete, that's problematic, right? But him having another thing they were doing in itself is not problematic if everybody knew what was happening. Like, maybe he had the go-ahead from Karony to be doing that stuff. So maybe have all the information before you go crazy about it. And I don't know. There's a lot that's probably going to come out more. This has been an exhausting week.
But I remember it was like 0.7 BSC. It definitely was
so
0.7 BSC to create your own token.
Just, I can't keep up this pace.
Which is
unless
like
it's a
400
full-time job,
Australian
and
or
I
so.
don't really want it to be either. But what Strider and I are going to do from here on out is probably less exciting for you guys on the day-to-day, but we are just looking through the wallets. Like somebody said, follow the wallets.
Call it
And I would
Stadium.
encourage most of you to try to do the same with the same diligence that you would for
As
when
long as
you're
we rug pull,
following
Mike.
gossip. Like,
I'm all about
follow
the
through,
rug pull.
Find out what's true, talk to people, approach people, give them a chance to talk to you.
Musa, you can watch my other videos, my actual videos,
Don't
not the
just
live
go
streams
out
or anything,
and
but the actual
assume
videos.
Everyone's a bad guy because you heard someone else say they were a bad guy.
Yeah, I mean, this is how I got my post recognized. Wasn't putting it out there to get to attack Safemoon, and it brought up a lot of good discussion both on Reddit and in their Discord. I mean, a lot of people.
It
were
sure is
talking
the Safemoon laser eye coming up from my microphone.
not necessarily making assumptions here.
You're with me up until the
Saying
Tether bit. Now I
people
can't
watching
unhear that,
is
and IMO,
telling
you sound ignorant.
And
If you care about it so
make
much,
your
start
own
building something
conclusions from there as an
on an
investor.
algo stable
So,
coin like UST.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of
Look, There's
your
more than enough
success
proof about Tether.
in
Like,
bringing out information
Tether
just
is a
has to do with
scam.
the approach.
You know, they literally lied about their assets.
I think so.
their back-
And
their
for those of
backfire.
you in there asking for
Huh?
audio, go talk to CryptoMole. He apparently has it. I don't know. I didn't hear anything about the supposed whatever.
So these guys aren't
15-minute
even going to
thing.
show the
But
bloody wallet,
If
not
he
the
has it
audio.
and he's
That's
getting ready to share it,
frustrating.
just ask him about it.
That is frustrating. All right, so let's see about Tether. Come on, man. Tether is literally one of the worst scams there is. Have a look at Bitfinex. Have a look at Bitfinex. have a look at Bitfinex on Twitter. Have a look at, if you like videos, you can have a look at an intro video that CoffeeZilla made. There's so much proof in regards to Tether being a scam. And, the US New York attorney's office, they fined Tether 18 million USD, right? And you know what Tether did? They literally just printed 18 million Tether out of thin air, to pay the fine. It's unreal just how brazen these guys are. It's literally about how many people are in Tether working in the actual company, 10 or so? And they control 70 or so billion dollars USD. Unreal.
Godspeed. Be in it. Be in it if you want. Be in Piggy Bank if you want. Be in Shiba. Be in whatever. We're not here to tell you what to be in. We would like information to be more fairly distributed and readily available for people. So,
Is there a case in court, Tether?
But
well, Tether's being... So, that's an older case. So, the thing with the SEC...
it's your money. It's your gamble. I don't go...
The thing is, with the SEC, they're so far behind everything. So, what I was talking about now, only the court case finished back in, I think, March or so this year. Back in... and that was a case that started in 2017. Right? That was a case that started in 2017, and they only just finished prosecuting that this year. So all the stuff, so most of Tether's criminal actions have been this year. Tether was like $4 billion market cap at the start of the year, and now they're what, $70 billion? It's unreal, and they've just been printing funny money. And that's what's been propping this whole crypto market up. Now, I'd highly recommend, that's something I want to move on to, is, Tether and Binance as well. Binance is definitely not the greatest company out there, so yeah.
We're all in here to make money, so.
Yeah, I'm in here to make money, and I'm a literal cynic. I feel that money, even as an econ teacher, I feel that I only have money that gets in the way of my actual happiness.
Oh, this is getting frustrating. Why aren't they showing the audio?
Pleasure.
I know they got it.
And to find
I know for a
comfort
fact they
at
got
times, especially in the world we live in now. But
no, I definitely don't like Tether.
In the way. But still, I am in crypto, not to
I think in some so I've been in some Twitter spaces. That's where I've been doing a lot of like talking and stuff. But in Twitter spaces, I literally, jest at investing in Tether because it's a great, like, I only invest in the best scams, right? Tether is unbelievably whack. I'll tell you that much right now. And, I'm looking forward to doing a lot of videos on that. Is there any coin I like? Look, I mean, you can make money out of anything. I've started to like Quant, of course. I like Algorand as well, but of course the developers are dumping in Algorand. Like, there's so many iffy things and things that are off in cryptocurrencies. It's just sad. It's just really sad because it's so unregulated, and it's just it attracts the worst of the worst people. Like, it's just the criminal underworld in cryptocurrencies is unreal. You've got these NFTs of rocks, right? Let's just make my face bigger because these guys aren't really talking much, right? You've got these NFTs selling for hundreds of thousands of dollars of a JPEG of a rock, right? It's just, it's money laundering. These people, buy a artwork for $100,000, so they can wash their criminal money. And it's just really sad. People lose a lot of money like that, and people buy into the hype of crypto. It's unfortunate, to say the least. Let's have a look at what the crypto mole's been doing, eh?
Opinions on how the UK registered registered company, the Ronin Crypto Group, plays into Safemoon operations. Do you know anything about Ronin Crypto Group?
No, that's the first.
Here we go. And so Hank. All right, here we go, boys.
I'm out, bitch.
All right, ready? All right. Oh, actually, I don't want to do that. Let's do Control-Shift-T. Bring that up. All right. You boys and girls, get ready. Get ready for it because here we go with the audio. The audio is released. All right. You ready? Are you ready?
Soon, TM.
Yeah, so I'm out, bitch.
Yeah.
Soon.
Soon, TM.
Yeah, so I'm going to try to finesse a bonus because I earned it already, even if I'm leaving. I fucking earned that shit already.
Absolutely.
So this is Hank talking currently.
I get it.
beyond. So, you know, he owes me that no matter what. Even if I leave tomorrow, he should still pay me what I've done. Because
How much did you initially put in when the project started? If you don't mind asking.
I aped in $9,000 day 6. I found it on Reddit.
$9,000 on day 6. GC would have made a lot of money, that's for sure.
And then I told him that their website was dog shit, and I would remake it for $1,000, and here we are.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, Hank, you lied to me then? Because you said that you only put in $50 back in the early days.
Oh, yeah, no. I aped in all my bank account.
So he's talking about Safemoon at the moment. He put $9,000 into Safemoon.
Safemoon and Hoj, and then I made like 20 grand on Hoj, and then I aped in all that shit into BNB, and BNB made a bunch of money because I bought BNB when it was $60, and I held it and sold it at 600. So
nice. Fuck that, dude. That's insane.
Yeah, and then Safemoon, I got it at the Hardman dip.
Nice. That's
I
think I bought right before that. Right before the Hardman dip. Whatever March 23rd was, that's when I got into it.
Well, I got mine March 12th, technically, and then I sold at the top. So I helped with the Hardman dip because I knew it was going to go down.
Damn it, Hank! Damn it!
And then I rebought during the
Fucking the audio gain here is hopeless.
low peak of the Hardman dip. So Hardman made me a lot of money.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, so I made like $1 million something just because I was being smart and bought my own shit. But John seems to think just because I had some Safemoon that he doesn't owe me anything. And that's not how that works. Just because I have my own money doesn't mean you shouldn't fucking...
So John and John or Braden, as I like to call him by his actual proper name, he's been scamming people. He's been an absolute cunt, absolute dickhead to pretty much everyone. He was a dickhead to Josh the Moon Man. So Josh the Moon Man is the guy that paid for a lot of these billboards, that put 500 grand into I think it was the Whitebit exchange, right? The Josh the Moon Man is the guy that really helped out Safemoon. I'm pretty sure he was also paying a lot of the developers their wages. He had a lot of money, and Braden, he pretty much went off at him publicly. It's just really sad. And so Braden's got a long history in Safemoon of being an absolute cunt to people.
Yeah,
pay me more than I would. Yeah. I would make more. Using my degree at a shitty company than I do in a company that we pretty much built from the ground up. That wouldn't be anywhere without me, Ragnar, Thomas, and Safemoon Dev. And John treats us like we're paperweights.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane.
Unfortunate.
So,
that is insane.
So 2 days ago or 3 days ago, whatever, he was basically telling me that I was useless and that, I was completely underperforming, blah. Then Trevor left, and magically.
So this is back in mid-June. So this is what, two months ago now, or 3 months ago. This is a bit after June 15 or so.
I'm the greatest thing since sliced bread. So.
In what capacity have you done nothing?
He's telling me I'm doing amazing, and oh my god, I'm an asset, I'm huge, I'm awesome, but I still don't have shit in my bank account, John. So fuck him.
Sounds like a narcissist.
Yeah, a little bit. Like, we've been here from the start, John. You wouldn't have any money if we didn't do everything for you. We work more than you do. Rasta gave you all the exchanges. It's not like you had to do anything for the exchanges. That's the only thing you've done. And it was handed to you.
That's wild.
Rustic Rusev's quite an interesting character. I haven't really looked too much into him apart from a basic kind of glean over him. But I've managed to find his Tinder profile in the Ukraine, of course. He's in Ukraine. Don't know why I called it the Ukraine, because that really annoys me when people say that. But in Ukraine. He's getting scammed by Ukrainian prostitutes now, which I find greatly amusing. But our good friend Rostik Rusev, scammer gets scammed.
Man.
That fucking fuck.
Yeah. So
I've already pulled out all my Safemoons as well. What you said that you were gonna step down soon. What timeline for you is that?
Rostik Rusev, he's I guess you could say tangentially. That's probably not the way you should describe it, but he's linked to all these guys. Rostik Rusev's in Ability. Rostik Rusev funds a lot of these tokens, and he gets in early, right? He gets in early, and he dumps on retail investors, and it really annoys me because these people are already so wealthy, and he's screwing over the average Joe, right, by dumping on these people.
Like next
Thomas and
month?
I are finishing our development cycle, so that he doesn't have anything over our head. Yeah, we'll just pass it off. Hey, here you go. Found myself a replacement. Here's your new CTO. Good luck. Bye. I want my severance and give me my life insurance policy number. Thanks.
Yeah, right.
What is a development cycle? Talk to me like a pig farmer.
So we have Thomas and I set up agile development for everything. So the current sprint,
nothing like a bit of buzzword.
The current sprint milestone.
Buzzword bingo. Bit of agile development. Bit of Scrum in there.
We're getting beta done for the wallet, all the UI, UX, and then the exchange base setup, and that's what is in this milestone. So at the end of July, our milestone will be done. We're gonna have everything planned out. We're already gonna have our.
Just talking about
we're
new
just
token.
gonna phase ourselves out. So we're gonna leave gracefully, so that they don't talk shit on our project, because we're gonna disclose who we are on the next one. So we're still gonna not be doxxed on Piggy officially. I mean, obviously you guys know, but other than
sounds like a bit of insider information to me, doesn't it? You know, he's not going to let other people know about Piggy. He doesn't want to let other people know about Piggy. You know, that the Safemoon team have been working directly in Piggy. You know, but in the next project, he said they'll dox themselves. So isn't that quite interesting, you know? How this select few people that he's talking to now knew all this inside info. You know? They are enabling them to dump their bags on you. You think this is positive for Safemoon because they're really doing something? Well, they certainly do copy and paste at ludicrous speed. I'll give them that. I mean, I wish I could copy and paste quite like Safemoon.
on that, we're not going to dox ourselves for Piggy. We're going to dox ourselves for the big one. Save that so that, you know, we're going to build our social medias up. We're going to build up the hype. They're going to be like, oh, what's all these guys doing now that they left? And then we'll drop the bombshell all at once of, hey, here's our project. Oh, by the way, we have everything done already. So
Let's go.
That's fucking sick.
We're hiring 10 Solidity developers, just paying out of pocket right now. We're going to have, obviously keep this to yourselves. But the plan.
Looks like they didn't keep it to themselves. It's been floating around this audio for a little while now. But all I'll say is that, you know, a lot of these tokens, especially on BSC, they're all linked together, as I've said before. How juicy is the FUD? It's pretty juicy there, my friends. It is. It's, you know, you're wondering why Safemoon's AMAs have been nothing burgers. It's because Rob's Crypto's been eating those burgers.
We're going to topple every other DeFi project, and it's not just going to be a DeFi project. So it'll have aspects of a DeFi project, but we're going to shoot for higher. So we're going to have our own app for stats tracking, you know, everything that Piggy's app is going to have. But the app's also, we're going to have our own wallet. We have proprietary code for
proprietary code. I'm assuming this is like Safemoon's proprietary 15,000-bit encryption. Unreal, right? This guy was the one that was in charge of looking after the wallet beforehand, right? Now it's Ryan Arriaga, of course, who the expose is coming. The more I look into him, every day I find more and more about him. I know his Call of Duty kill streaks, his kill death ratio. I know his dating websites. I know his health history. It's quite interesting how a guy with herpes, is giving out false COVID information, who's a COVID denier, who's a vaccine denier. It's unreal. A guy's like, it's got herpes, going on herpes dating websites, talking about, for 3 hours or so, I've got content of him talking about how COVID's a lie. Oh, it's just unreal. It's literally the dumbest of the dumb people that are putting their money into this shit. And it's just so sad. Please see what's happening. Is this Hank talking? It is indeed. Some scams in the top 100, I think, though a couple. There certainly are. I think it's great, all this inside info, but it makes me think whoever dropped this leak is on Safemoon's side. That's why they're trying to burn dude in the video. So that's the initial clip. The initial clip was quite interesting because it was very pro John or Braden. There's a lot to Braden, of course. Braden is a known scammer. He's been barred from re-entering the military because he was lying, right? Braden Karony is a long-term liar, right? And that's just the honest truth.
Existing wallet that Thomas already worked on that we didn't give to John. So
I don't know if you guys hear that picking up this in the audio, but Thomas has got this really peculiar laugh where he laughs with his mouth closed. I think he's got some messed up teeth or something, bung teeth, and he goes. He laughs like. He's got a really, really peculiar laugh. You can hear it if I go back a little bit. You hear it through this audio
that we didn't give to John. So
it was after that initial laugh.
That for our own wallet, get it ready. We're gonna have our own faucet, our own wrappers, our own exchange built off KuCoin. We're gonna be on Uniswap and PancakeSwap. So the idea right now, as long as we stay this course, is we'll release.
Look, Safemoon Joe is Louis Sanabria, and he's a convicted con artist, right? This guy's a criminal through and through. So whatever.
Our next token on Ethereum and Smart Chain.
Yeah, Thomas has got the laugh. I might be able to find it. He does this a couple of times. I think it's just because he's got messed up teeth. But yeah, Thomas is in this audio too.
And then release the wrapper along with it as soon as we launch them.
So at least a trademark bill in this laugh.
We'll be able to advertise to Ethereum and to BSC at the same time, right out the gate. We'll have our own chart page. I have all the social medias made already, so all the names, all the domains, everything is set. We have an inside guy into CoinMarketCap now. We have an inside guy to CoinGecko, so we'll get listed on those within the first day. We're going to get audit done before release.
I find that quite interesting, and I'd be a little bit concerned if I was, those guys. But I guess he's using his SafeMoon contacts with CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko. But of course, that really boosts initial projects. But that's quite interesting to have a inside guy, especially on KuCoin. That's the one I'd be more interested in because KuCoin is a literal exchange. All right, these guys are playing around with real money. They're not just showing data like CoinGecko. This is real money now.
For everything.
That's insane.
We're gonna, we have a partner.
Let's just go back.
The first day. We're going to get audit done before release for everything.
That's insane.
We're gonna, we have a partner, like a huge partner. I can't say who it is, but they have inside guys to all of the top exchanges. So, yeah. And then the goal at the very end, it's not going to be a Safemoon competitor. It's going to be a smart chain competitor. So
holy shit.
we'll convert everything to be our own.
Look, these guys can't even organize a picnic, so I don't think they're really going to be creating a Binance competitor or a smart chain competitor or whatever, crypto buzzword they want to be using. These guys can't even create their own wallet. They can't even update the most basic things on their website, right? But that is pretty juicy. They've had this planned all along. They've got marketing materials for the next however long you said, 4 months planned ahead. This has been a long time in advance. This recording is around late June, to my belief, right? Late June. So he's talking about this. They've been planning this for 3-4 months now.
Smart chain. So you can launch smart contracts underneath our network. Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
But I never said any of this.
Said what?
Oh, I've got your recording, mate. No, we've got your recording. This is what these guys continually do. They continually lie. And, this guy's main tag on Discord was fight the FUD, right? This guy, he's telling you to fight the FUD. And this is who you're trusting your money with.
So it doesn't get discussed outside of this VC.
No.
But that's just, yeah.
Also,
yeah, it's not full
it goes without saying, but also don't discuss it in text.
Yeah.
I was just about to stop
with each other.
Well,
Don't discuss it in text. Interesting.
More information. We'll give you guys more information soon. Like everybody in Redbeard, obviously, you guys will get in at the start.
So Redbeard, you might have heard that name before. Redbeard is a guy who gets in early on these crypto scams. He is a guy that gets in early on these crypto scams, puts his money in, and then dumps, on the retail investors. I think this is him. No, it's not him. Let me just find him. If I'm able to find him. But yeah, he is, all these guys are such scumbags that, the crypto world just attracts worst of the worst. And, they're making their millions. They're reaping their millions and they're dumping on retail investors, and I'll get crucified for it, for exposing them, You guys believe all this kind of stuff. It's just so sad. You've got these pumpers like Safemoon Joel and crypto controller Safemoon Michael. No critical thinking. They just regurgitate the same old crap over and over again.
Because, we like all you guys. So we'll let you know whenever it's closer. We'll link you to pre-sales, shit like that. But
we'll link you to pre-sales.
Yeah, so the goal is Piggy will make you wealthy. Our next project is going to make all of you and all of your families filthy rich.
Good fucking God.
I'm in. So when we hit, so ideally, in 6 months, whenever we have everything ready, you'll be able to, how Ethereum has validation nodes that the community members can pop.
No, the audio definitely doesn't refer to the misspelling of Ethereum. This was recorded 2 and a bit months ago now.
Pop up.
Yeah.
And you get a reward for having your own validation node. You'll be able to do that with ours, but it won't affect the environment. So it'll be environmental friendly.
Holy fuck.
Auto staking smart chain.
What the fuck?
Whoa. So we'll be a Binance
These people are blown away.
competitor, not a Safemoon competitor.
Oh, look, I still believe, I'm buying this dip. I'm buying Safemoon. Please, screw this FUD. I'm dumping all my life savings into it. Let's have a closer look at the price action, which I haven't really looked at. I don't keep up with the price action of Safemoon too much because it just... Oh. Yeah, that reaction, though, these guys are like, whoa, their minds are just shattered. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. If anything happens in regards to this video being released. Which I'll be covering. Unfortunately, I got a nasty cyst from wearing a bloody mask. Bloody annoying. Probably TMI right there. What the hell? Look at this. These guys have 11 people watching their mooncast. Wow. They had 11 people added. Well, I guess because it was at the end, wasn't it? Man, hi clown, what's up? Well, I'm glad I can make you laugh there, Johnny. Hope I can make you laugh. All right.
That's fucking nuts.
Hey, look, Shane, look. For the whole time you were saying how devs, how your Safemoon developers are these gods, these geniuses, these wizards. The whole time. And now you're saying, oh, well, I hope John hires some real professional developers. Come on, Moon Boys. Come on. Let's use a little bit of critical thinking here.
Oh yeah, we're releasing our own decks too. So we'll be a pancake swap competitor as well.
Yeah, it sold like fucking 10 minutes ago, but you just keep going.
Yeah. Also, in the contract, the cool thing about this one is we're going to be able to give up contract ownership, but we'll still maintain it. So we won't be able to rug the liquidity when we give up contract ownership, but we'll be able to exempt exchanges so we can put it everywhere.
That's interesting. Almost as if they've been rugging the liquidity in Safemoon, as I've said many times before. You know, in those videos with my stupid ass face in the thumbnail saying rug pull confirmed, you know, I showed it hand in hand right in front of you guys, and no one wanted to believe me. Well, of course, it was really incredibly obvious that there were movements of millions of dollars to Bitmark, you know, and then sold off. You can see it in the charts.
Oh, that's pretty decent.
All of the wrappers, we can put them everywhere. And we already have an inside guy too. So we already have a guarantee that will be on KuCoin within the first 2 months. So
when do you see the next project, if you could ballpark, going live?
Month-ish.
Month-ish? Very cool.
Thomas and I...
Look, I'm going to stop commenting on the comments. I just want to listen to the rest of this. But the liquidity of Safemoon is not locked, right? They locked up a certain amount a fair few months ago, but there's a lot of liquidity. This is the issue. This is a massive issue. There's a lot of liquidity that is in the hands of the developers, the CFO now, who no one knows who the CFO is, but you know, they are in control of some $30 or so million at least. And there's been millions of dollars siphoned up. So there you go.
Don't get to do any coding at Safemoon. And now that I'm CTO, I have to manage everything, but it's not as hard as it seems. So Thomas and I are going to work on our own project a lot. And since Thomas has scaled back and he only has to work 15 hours a week, we're going to put 80 hours into our project. Get all this done. So, and we're going to get marketing, graphics, everything done beforehand too. So we're going to have every Twitter post mapped out, so that we can do 4 Twitter posts a day for the first 2 months already done. So we'll have every milestone video done already. We'll have all the giveaway posts done already. We're going to, yeah, this is going to be.
Are you guys going to use spell check?
Yeah.
That was a good comment. Oh, shit. I'm dropping frames, I think. Are we live? We're live. All right. I don't know what happened there.
We don't have a dumb fat Brit doing it. So
as I said before, hopefully we didn't drop too many frames. But let's just go back a little bit.
Use spell check.
We don't have a dumb fat Brit doing it. So
of course, a dumb fat Brit that is. It took me a while to actually realize what he was talking about. The dumb fat Brit, but the dumb fat Brit. I thought he said down fat or something like that. But the dumb fat Brit, of course, is this guy, Ben Phillips. He's the guy. He's the dumb fat Brit that, as I mentioned before, is the guy running. I'm not sure if I mentioned in a YouTube video or on Twitter. He's the guy running their Twitter account, doing all these dumbass tweets with caps. You know, it is unreal. Like these people got wrecked, and this scammer. If we have a look at his Instagram. Good old Ben Phillips. I mean, I know I said I want to watch the rest of the audio, but there's just so much here. There's just, it's too good. Let's have a look at our good friend Ben Phillips here. You know, here we go. Here's a picture of him jet setting around the world with your money, with your hard-earned money. You know, while you're sitting at work, you know, building houses, you know, sitting, you know, filling out paperwork, whatever, right? whatever your job is, you're doing hard yakka, as they call it in Australia, right? This guy's just sitting around the world posing like this. You know, he's eating caviar and champagne. He's banging the COO's sister, G. Haynes, who is Jack Haynes' sister. Unreal, right? I don't even know where to begin. These guys are just wrecking you guys. Look at him posing in front of nice, fast cars. You know, this Twitter's not even that good. It's his girlfriend's Twitter account, which we might even be able to have a look at, G. Haynes. That's got all these juicy Ferraris here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Making some love on a private jet on your hard-earned dime. Nice little car. There's a better one. They bought a Ferrari. Here we go. Unreal. What's happening? And, you know, these guys dumped on you guys. These guys pulled out their money. This is Moby Dick, right? This is who they called Moby Dick. They said they don't have any idea with their shit-eating grins. You're just mad you couldn't even pull a dude. Yes, you got me in the dojo. You wrecked me. Well, to be honest, he also had money before Safemoon. He's a big YouTuber. That's definitely true. That's definitely true. But he's obviously quite close to the link to Safemoon, and he was the guy in charge of the Twitter account. Imagine naming your kid Safemoon and everyone casts bullying and calling his her scam. So what if they are posting pics? Well, sure, so what? But this shows that they have accumulated a large amount of wealth. You know, this is the guy that's been running their Twitter account.
Really,
oh, that's not the video I want. I want this one.
Oh, perfect.
So yeah, we're aiming for. So we're gonna dox ourselves after the pre-sales are over as well.
And secondly, so what if they're posting pictures? These guys are posting pictures of McLarens. You know, these guys are posting pictures of McLarens. This Hank guy, right? He tagged everyone in their Discord showing off his new house. Why are they saying what's being said instead of just playing the audio? Are you talking about me? Sorry. I'll play the audio.
So,
that's smart. Yeah, that's smart.
It will, we're expecting $1 billion market cap the first week.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Holy cow.
And I own the Discord for Safemoon, so if John does any spooky shit, I was just taking the Discord and linking it to our project.
Rename it.
That's just a little bit malicious, but it's quite interesting.
Yeah, I'll just rename it, yeah.
But it goes to show just how much these guys all hate Braden, John, Karony. You know, that was a toxic environment that they're talking about. You know, Braden Karony is the guy that wears the dual watching guys that I always like to parody of. You know, I've actually found quite a little bit this past weekend as well, doing some more digging. But man, it gets crazier and crazier. You're just jealous because you are not in the scheme. Damn right I am, FJ. I'm so jealous I don't have any integrity. It's because the people invested are Wojaks who work on Sundays.
You're right. Delete every channel and be like, hey guys, we're leaving. Here's our new project. Bye. So his best interest is to give me my $3 million severance package.
True.
And forcing his.
What more proof do you want there, Philip? There's Hank saying that he's getting a $3 million severance package.
Hand on that one because I also own the Twitter. So
Oh man.
he can have his paperweight or he can pay me fair wages.
Oh, but you know what he said? He doesn't care about the Discord, remember?
Oh yeah, true.
That's true. It's Twitter. That's all he cares about. It's your only bargaining chip.
Yeah.
Twitter.
And his.
Well, I own the domain too, so I mean, he kind of needs the website.
Oh man.
It's quite interesting how they mention that all Braden cares about is the Twitter account, because the Twitter account has got 1 million followers, right? But obviously they're not all real. But in their last Safemoon Sunday, which they for whatever reason held on Twitter Spaces, right? They held the Safemoon Sunday on Twitter Spaces. Only had 10,000 people listening in, right? You get a notification when Safemoon's in a Twitter space, especially when they're hosting their own one. And out of their million holders, all they had was 10,000 listeners. Unreal. That's just embarrassing. What 1% of less than 1% really of their Twitter followers actually tuned in. Less than there are on Twitch. Like, they usually get 40, 50,000 people on Twitch. It doesn't provide proof that Johnny's involved. I'm not quite sure what you mean. John's involved. John's the main guy. They all hate John, or otherwise known as Braden. I bet Rob's crypto is one of the Safemoon whales. Don't expose me, please. I think they only want to get people to watch this stream. I don't know what you're talking about. Wild, show me solid evidence. You're going this for the views. Shame on you. I mean, how much more evidence do you want than this? This is a legit audio recording. I actually won an NFT giveaway, surprisingly. Interesting. Rob's crypto is one of the top Safemoon holders. Yes, I'm the main wallet holder, with the one with 42%. Investors lost all their money. Safemoon team buying McLarens and taking exotic trips on private jets. Safemoon isn't a scam at all. I think you hit the nail on the head there, Applesauce. I mean, look, there's been so many red flags that I've been saying in these previous videos. You can check yourself. I mean, these red flags will make Tiananmen Square jealous. I mean, of course, this is very similar to the Communist Party in China. How it's not decentralized at all. You guys don't get to make any of the decisions, right? It's a Politburo of 3 neckbeards, right? Safemoon Dev, Thomas Smith, and Braden Karony, who make all the decisions. It is not decentralized at all. There's no DAO where people can vote on the decisions of, what happens with the token. None of that. It's all handled by a bunch of neckbeards in Utah, UK, wherever, God knows where. Unreal. Chris Shuro, good to see you here, my friends. I mean, I remember you being a troll from day one. Rob, what's the end game for Safemoon? When is this rug pull going to happen? You keep saying it. Why haven't they pulled yet? I think you're getting there's many different forms of rug pulls, They keep on taking money out from liquidity. That is a rug pull. Carlos, go to Hank's Twitter page and see it for yourself. It is known that the numbers of holders are not correct because if you sell all your Safemoon, there still remains some tokens in your wallet and there are considered holders. Yes, that's right. They've been pulling out money out of the liquidity, as I showed you in the stupid video where I go, something like that. Rug pull confirmed. You can have a look at it. I'll go through all of this. They literally sell off. I'll show you point blank them selling off to Bitmart, but no one cares. And they've done this multiple times. I just don't do this more often because no one cares. I've already showed you in one video 3 examples of them taking money out of the liquidity. Rob, mate, I love what you're doing. I have a blast tuning in every time. I have a blast. Bobby's crypto, here I am being milked. Well, my friends, nice try, but I will see you there, my friends. Just bye-bye, sayonara. Come on, man. You got to troll harder. It's not even a good troll. All right. Well, you can call it a slow pull, whatever you want.
So you've got his balls in a vice grip, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I own everything. Jeez. All the hosts, everything.
I mean, all he has to do is give the severance pay. That's literally all you're asking for. It's
and I'll give him everything. I don't care. But
all you're doing is wanting to get paid for your work.
I want my house.
Well, look, if you want an example, what audio is this? This is the audio of Hank talking about, Hank and Thomas, but mainly Hank is talking about creating his own token, scamming John out of the Discord and Twitter account and all the website and all this kind of stuff. Who's the woman? I think that her Twitter handle, is Sky Loves Crypto, I think.
I want my house, and I want to be able to pay myself back everything that I invest in the beginning of our project.
Yeah.
So, because I'm going to put probably $500,000 toward.
No, Hank's not back. This is an old recording 2 months ago, exposing Hank. Really.
for the new project coming up.
So Hank, quick question: will the new project have a CEO?
Yeah, Thomas.
Nice. Okay.
And I'll be the CTO, and then Trevor will be the CEO.
Who's the woman? So I'm not. Let me know who the woman is if you know JD.
CEO, the community lead. Rostic's gonna be fully on board with us.
Hey, when
our
Ginger
huge contact is gonna be on board with us. We're gonna have a president who will be the
Gonna have a president now and probably a CEO. See if these guys are still streaming. Are they streaming? What a week and some Safemoon fanfic. Oh, Hank is not back. Yes, Hank is... Yeah, no, Hank is not back. Seems like the stream's not running. Unless my internet's dead, which is not. This is... I love how these guys are now trolling Hank, of course, as well. Hank's computer found abandoned at Safemoon headquarters. I guess this is what he used to make the Safemoon calculator. Which, of course, doesn't even calculate. Those dudes going to mess with the wrong family, man. I don't think it's going to end well. Well, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? When Moon, when Wallet? Well, Moon's already happened. When Wallet is a good question.
face of the company, so that Thomas, myself, everyone else can focus on what we can do. The president will deal with all the social bullshit, but we're gonna.
That's interesting. Cyberboo is the chick who was also with them. She's also one of the core team of Panani Token. So talking about Panani Token, I'm going to be doing an expose, a very lengthy expose on the crypto bulls guys. There's quite a lot that I've actually managed to find on these guys. But, you know, it's all in this ecosystem. It's all in the Safemoon ecosystem. There's so many scams, you know. It's all linked to Dan DeBeck as well. He's involved in all of this. But, man, it is insane. Like, there's so much criminality involved here. You know, and the unfortunate thing is in crypto, if they do get prosecuted, it's 3-4 years after the fact. Rob, superlative investigative journalism. So what cryptos are legit that one could invest in? Look, the whole market itself is pumped by Tether. So, you know, look, I'm very much interested in blockchain technology, you know, particularly, you know, NFTs, and not the NFTs that you might be thinking about, but the NFTs like, you know, for tracking provenance of objects, things like that is quite interesting in the, you know, in the glam sector. So galleries, libraries, archives, and museums and that kind of stuff is really interesting. Also for tracking things like, you know, stock markets and that kind of stuff. But to make money, well, it's, I don't know. Crypto is a big gamble. It's all very unregulated. Who knows what goes on behind closed doors, you know. But if there was one bit of advice, I would say do not put money into the BSC coins. Yo, love your channel, bro. I'm an all-time Safemoon holder and love to get my dose of FUD from Rob's Crypto. I'm glad I can keep your FUD dose up. Great calculator joke. President of the calculator. Trade Trump, face the facts, man. It works. It's just clairvoyant. Everything equals 0 with Safemoon. Well, I guess, you know, Trap God, I think, well, I'm playing chess, you're playing checkers, or 3D chess, because I didn't think about it like that. I think you could be onto something. Curious what happened that caused you to dig into this in the first place. Were you or are you a holder? No. So what I'm going to have to do is do a FAQ section on my YouTube channel, because I get asked this a lot. But let me tell you this, right? I do this because, well, it was an obvious scam for me. Like, I've been in crypto for almost 10 years now. It was an obvious scam for me, but the issue I had was that in Discord, Telegram, people had questions, you know, on Reddit, but they blocked any kind of dissent, any kind of real questioning. And this was a big problem. So I started my own YouTube channel where I could actually talk about this and let people know. And I've been wanting to make a crypto channel for a while, but, you know, it's just noobs getting wrecked. I saw this on Discord, all these questions in regards to blockchain movements, in regards to, you know, any kind of real prickly question, it got blocked, deleted, you know, see you later, sayonara. So it's just really sad what's and that's why I did these videos. And about a month and a half ago now, Safemoon filed an illegal DMCA on one of my videos. So I'm not going to be doing videos on other projects. My focus is on Safemoon, right? These guys curbed my voice, my expression, right? Illegally. You know, when push came to shove, they ran with their tails behind their legs, like the cowards that they are. And that enrages me beyond belief. You know, I find it really amusing how there's a lot of veterans as well involved in Safemoon, right? A lot of veterans involved in Safemoon. And well, when I did that post about getting DMCA'd, there was a lot of veterans actually laughing at the fact I got DMCA'd. I found that really interesting. I thought veterans and, you know, the army were all about defending the First Amendment. Really goes to show. Anyway, I get riled up about this.
Like we used to.
Nice.
All of us.
Oh, that's interesting.
We're going to do AMAs like we used to.
Nice.
All of us. And
Dude, that was safe. The AMAs was Safemoon.
Yeah.
Now they made it Jack and John circle jerk.
The biggest thing I've been able to like hit hard on with whales when I'm talking to them to try to get them to come over is just the fact that once you guys were off the AMAs, the price went flat, but you guys were Safemoon. You guys were a little bunch of guys vaping with hoodies and shit.
Yeah, we love
and then
that.
As soon as that went away, Safemoon died. Like the heart of Safemoon was rug pulled, and that's what I tell people, and they're like, "Oh shit, okay, I understand where you're coming from."
Yeah. So the idea between this is, you know, essentially how I can classify Safemoon is it brought people who work really well together. Me, Thomas, Safemoon Dev, and Trevor are best friends at this point, and we work together.
It's quite interesting. I've always been wondering about the dynamic of the team. Of course, they have very different political views. Braden, Karony, but that's why Braden, Karony, and Ryan Arriaga probably get along like peas in a pod. These guys are hard right QAnon folk, especially Ryan. You know, hard right QAnon folk.
Together seamlessly, like literally flawless. We always agree on the same thing. We're all, you know, we put the community ahead of making money. You know, money's nice, but that's not everything. And then the other thing is,
says the guy, money's not everything. Says the guy with $3 million and still complaining about paychecks, etc. Find that quite interesting. I mean, look, I'm not in the, I don't have $3 million, so I don't know what it feels like to be missing paychecks. But it's interesting. I think Rob's girlfriend went to John, and that's why he's jealous. I think you could be onto something here, my friend. I think you might have exposed me. According to Hank, they are working. I'm not quite sure what you mean. Braden Karony is registered Republican according to public records. Oh, he's got quite a few right-leaning posts as well that I've seen around. All right.
You know, we're excited about the technology. We like the technology. You know, we want to improve the space. We want to, you know, it's not about money right now. What is...
How have they improved anything in the blockchain technology? All these guys have done is copy and pasted a previous scam, and they have not really done anything. What else have they done? Please tell me. Marketing? They've aced the marketing. I'll give them that. They've aced the marketing. They've got a cult following now. You know, but they're working 20 hours a day on what? How much money did Hank make at Safemoon? Well, he's getting a $3 million severance package. He's not getting paid. He made a lot of money off Safemoon. It's just... it leaves such a bad taste in the mouth. These people have so much money and they're still crying about it, you know, while the retail investors, you guys, you know, are getting wrecked. Unreal.
What is $1 million when you could be it could be a few billion later on, and then we could actually fix world issues with that, you know. $1 million isn't going to get you shit. Why put money over doing the right thing. If you do the right thing, you can make money inherently, you know, just by being a good person. So,
Rob Allen, you'll soon be eating your words. Well, look, I hate to tell you, my friends, but I've been hearing that since May when I started doing these videos. All these people setting remind me's, right? All these people setting up remind me's. Remind me in a month. Remind me in 2 months. Well, those times have long gone. And look, Rob's Crypto was right all along. You know, while the core team had dumped on your sorry asses, I've been calling these guys out since day dot. Well, at least with my channel, at least. As blind Larry could have seen that this was a scam. But they want to block all dissent. They want to block anyone exposing the truth. This is why I do these videos, right? I don't want to monetize shit. You know, people say I monetize my videos. Mate, nothing is monetized, right? The only video that might have ads on it is a live stream where Safemoon used copyrighted music. I don't make any money from this. Next.
I want to get back to the roots of where Safemoon was when we were allowed to be ourselves.
All right, so that's it. There's our good friend, Braden. Oh, not Braden, Karony. Henry White. His name is Henry White. What I am going to do real quick is just make sure I download this video using YouTube DL just before it disappears. Let's see. Let me have a look. Let me just download this video real quick, smart. In the meantime, though, let's, you know what? Let's just keep doing our thing. I want to play some Ryan Arriaga videos that I've found, his political videos, because they're always a great laugh. They're a real hoot. Let me just get this video. Copy and paste. All right. We're good to go. All right. We're saving. We've got that video saved, so that's all gravy, baby. All right. Jeez, chat's blowing up. Let's have a read. Safemoon is 5 months old. No, it's actually 6 months old, my friend. And look, it doesn't even take a month to build a cryptocurrency wallet. That's what I love about Safemoon. Oh man, someone even did a remind me in 1 year in one of our funny convos on Twitter. 2 days later, there was a confirmation that Hank and Papa left. Hilarious. I know, right? Because way over these people's heads. It's just, I mean, to be honest, the guys on Twitter, I actually hope they lose money. I mean, they're so militant about this that the only way they're going to learn is actually losing money. And that's just the harsh reality. I mean, they're just pulling the cover over people's eyes. Stop dropping your shorts, people. You actually love Safemoon. You just can't stop talking about it. You might be onto something. You're cheating yourself if you're not getting paid, Rob. Can I ask why? Well, look, I think a common criticism is that I'm just doing this for money. I mean, I'd want to counter that. I don't need to do this for money, right? It would be nice getting a little bit of extra side, you know, I was going to say side Panani coin, but side coin. But, you know, I'd much rather counter any arguments that I do this for money by not doing it for money. Where I come from, if anyone plays with my money, will have serious consequences on the streets. Well, the Safemoon subreddit seriously feels like it's full of bots. Well, I'll tell you what is full of bots is the Safemoon Twitter account. Let's have a look what is happening here. Indeed, those guys messed up. Indeed. If it's negative to Safemoon, hopefully you guys can see that. If it's negative to Safemoon, government state-of-the-art fakery. So yes, this is a good quote. So about that audio, there was a Twitter comment where they said it was deep faked audio, right? So if it's negative, I was right, strong copium. If it's negative to Safemoon, government state-of-the-art fakery. But if it is positive to Safemoon, it's totally legitimate and unquestionable. You know, there's so much importance to critical thinking. You shouldn't take what I say as gospel truth, right? You should not take what I say as gospel truth, but it should show you the light. You know, you should do your own research. This is why I do these videos after all, because all the research that people were doing on, you know, on Discord, they wanted to find out the truth, they were getting blocked and deleted. You know, at the moment, I couldn't even join the Safemoon Discord. I wanted to join the Safemoon Discord for this stream, but they actually blocked all new people verifying. Says it all, really. Just for grins, what video do you make if Safemoon actually takes off? Safemoon's not going to take off, my friends. I've discussed that in multiple videos already. Why are you whining about Safemoon 24/7? Because it is one of the most amazing stories I've seen in my life. And I can be a big part of it. I can expose one of the biggest cryptocurrency frauds of our times. You know, it's just fantastic. I've been wanting to make a crypto channel for a long time, and it just meshed together. But even if I wasn't doing videos, I'd still be like, this is such a shit show. I mean, these guys created a calculator that doesn't even calculate. I mean, god damn it. I calculate his first semester computer science stuff. Rob Allen says, lol, you are delusional. Well, look, my friends, these guys couldn't even put out a calculator that works. Forget what they say, get that money. Look, it's definitely true. What I want to do maybe is when I start doing videos on other projects, so like Crypto Bulls token, another scam coin, whose leader was part of a Twitter space where they were talking actively about killing me. Man, this is what happens, right? You expose these scams, these people joke about killing you. Let's have a look.
Louisville slugger with his name right on it, so...
They're talking about me here.
A Louisville slugger with his name right on it, so if I ever see him, we'll see. Yeah, we'll find him. So I got a bunch of fucking Maori fellas who are linked with the bikies that are keen to kill the racists.
Don't say it out in public, though.
Mum or something like that?
Yeah.
These guys are quite interesting. All right. Can you please tell me where I can download the calculator, please? So the calculator was part of the Safemoon wallet, the beta. First, clean your room, then you clean Safemoon. Oh man, my room's clean. This is just art supplies here in the background. It's very clean. You know, you can see my nice little bookshelf. Rob, just tell all the Safemoon warriors to put their life savings into Safemoon since they believe in it. So, look, I mean, there's a certain amount of, you know, amusement to me that these guys that are so militant about it are going to lose their money. But it's also very sad that, you know, because I know it is that. I think it's a lot of first-time investors who think that anything bad said about a project, about their investment, is a bad thing, whereas transparency in regards to investments is incredibly important. But these guys are too young, too naive to realize that. Am I thinking of taking legal action? Legal action in regards to the fake DMCA? Yes. Philip, you would have just... Your mum... I don't understand. You can't just defend a scam with, but what if it's great? Exactly. It's just ridiculous. Dude, you are just really bad paparazzi. Maybe so. Cute flower in the background, Rob. Oh, it's not just one flower there, Key Wasabi. It's multiple. Here we have, what is this? I think lilies, right? I think I cut off the tags. We've got a nice rose. We've got a nice peony. What else do we have? I actually don't know what this is. But very nice. And this is a nice 3D print. Look at it. Look at it in the light. Oh, beautiful. All right, it sets the ambience, or the ambiance. You know, talking about ambiance, we have a vanilla, what is it? Vanilla frosting candle lit up here. I'm living the dream here, folks. I'm enjoying my best life. Exposing a scam, you know, sniffing the roses. Pathetic guy. I know it, damn it. You don't need to tell me. And the death threats. Oh, about the death threats. I don't really want to talk about what I'm doing with the death threats yet. Anyway, come on, you must be seeing these. Bring up Hank's Twitter. Okay. The problem is, okay, I'll show you Hank's Twitter, my friends. His name is Hank-san now, because he's changed it. But of course, I am blocked. Is it Hank? What is his Twitter? See, the problem is he's blocked me on his actual Twitter account. So it's hard for me to actually go on his Twitter account. But what I can do is log into something else. What is his... Let me just... Henry White's Twitter, Safemoon. Hank Usan. Look, I'll show you. See, Hanky, he's blocked me. So that's why I'm delaying going actually on his account. Because the poor bloke blocked me. Bloody hell, how do I keep track of this nonsense? Well, look, I'll be honest, it is so hard to keep track of. And that's why I'm struggling to make videos. Because when one thing happens, there's another 10 things that happen. And it's just so hard. And, you know, this is the thing. This is people's investment. And they truly believe in this. But there's so many scams and just fraud and lies in this stuff that I can't even keep up with it. And these people think everything is real. All right. Let's, what I'm going to do is let's have a look. I'm just going to switch my Twitter accounts. And then maybe we can have a closer listen to this, this one as well. All right. What is his name actually? Hank-san. There we go. 50,000 followers. Interesting. All right, here we go. This is Hank's Twitter account, my friends. Ludicrous speeds. Look, I'm sorry I couldn't be ludicrous speeds for you guys, but let's get out of here. Let's have a read of the comments. This is Hank's Twitter account. No, I don't understand why people want me to show Hank's Twitter. Hank's name is actually Henry, which I like to call these guys by their real proper names. It truly is something new every day. It really is. And boy, oh boy, the research gets, yeah, it's just ridiculous. The more I find, the deeper, darker it all gets. I support Vitalik Buterin. I guess, well, I don't know about that, but I guess we could say that. Do you think they're making it confusing on purpose or that they're just that incompetent? I think they're just that incompetent. I mean, these guys, I mean, from the day dot, it was quite clear that this was going to be a rug pull, right? This was going to be a rug pull right from the start. And it just blew way over their heads. I've got them saying as much on March 16th, saying that it blew over the top of their heads. Right? They just got too big. I think it was quite obviously going to be a rug pull. And then they pulled out... well, it got too big. And, yeah. I mean, they weren't expecting all this kind of stuff. Because initially, one of the initial projects that these guys were going to be working on, right, was going to be a cookie clicker kind of game. How you click on planets or something, you can fly around space. True story. True story. If you ask them about it on the education Discord, Safemoon education Discord, you'll probably get banned and they'll probably say, see ya, Rob. Because that's a favorite question of mine. All right, let's have a look at what Hank's saying. I know that people might hate me. I hated the person I was becoming as well. I became someone that I didn't even like to look at in the mirror. I never thought that I would be that guy. I sure as hell don't want to be. Well, my friends, you're going to hate yourself looking at yourself through the jailhouse door. Because it's not going to be pretty for any of these guys. They think they can wash their hands out of it by leaving the project. But they got another thing coming. Rob, are there cryptos that you support, invest in? Yeah, there are, but this isn't kind of what we're doing. Bezos, I'm getting sick of seeing all your delivery vans just stopping. Never a dull moment with Safemoon, indeed. Okay. So one of the other videos that I've really been enjoying, one of the things I've discovered lately, is I had Ryan Arriagas, who seems to be like the second guy in charge now of Safemoon, his COVID denying videos. They were quite interesting. His whack job conspiracies, pandemic kind of videos. But what I did enjoy was his videos, if I can find where I put it, his political videos, which we played a little bit at the start. Here we go, let's have a play of this video.
How much do we know about the voting software that we use? Namely, Dominion software. Voter fraud doesn't exist though, and it's rare. At least that's what the mainstream media wants.
This election, the past 2020 election was one of the least fraudulent ones out there. Quite literally. You're the other side of the Safemoon story. As polarized as the world is, I see why people dislike you so much. Well, of course. I'm fighting I'm talking shit about their investment. Of course people are going to dislike me. Especially because it's a lot of first-time novice investors. But, I've had a lot of people already realize that what I'm saying is 100% true. And it's amazing how people can't realize that. Hello, where is the new audio? You just need to scrub back a bit, Jaquin, and it's there. Scrub back maybe 30 minutes ago. That's my mum's basement. Indeed, this does look like Ryan Arriaga's basement. You're right. In Thailand. I'm just trying to figure out if he's just here bashing or a serious investor who is calling out something he thinks is a scam. I'd say that is what we are doing here. Indeed, that is exactly what I'm doing. I've been calling out this scam, saying you can watch my previous videos. This is just a random live stream where I call out a lot of these frauds live. I feel they're trying to present themselves as incompetent so they can dodge accountability and slowly let it peter out. But they've even messed that up. It's gone way too far. Of course, let's not forget in Piccadilly Circus. Let's bring up this image. Of course, Safemoon wallets, Piccadilly. Let's get out of this video. There we go. Look at this. A couple of days beforehand, they bought out a massive digital ad. They were pumping out their Safemoon wallet. Look at this picture. Oh, you guys can't see it. There we go. There's Braden Karony. There's Charles Karony, his brother. Both really, really ardent Mormons. Of course, I exposed Charles Karony as a hardcore Mormon or Jehovah's Witness, whatever. They're all the same to me. I'm not really too knowledgeable on American religious nutters. I mean, it's just all gibberish to me, but my God. This dude thinks that Russiagate was real. I'm not quite sure what you're talking about there. That C5Z guy? Me or Ryan? Rob, you got my respect, brother. Reach out if you ever need anything. Oh, no worries, my friend. But thank you very much for watching. Late video from today. Because he's a manipulative liar who went to jail for financial crimes. Yes, so that is Safemoon Joe, who goes by Lewis. I'm still quite confused as to how Safemoon Joe could possibly defend Hank's words. Cites they are taken out of context, his words are indefensible, and Hank doesn't deny but confirms them. Well, this is why I exposed Louis Sanabria, Safemoon Lewis, right? Because this guy was accused, well, not accused, he was guilty of stealing people's identities as well as stealing money, right? Writing false checks, whatever they call it in America. Right? This is a guy involved in financial crimes. And all he does now is continually lie about Safemoon to his novice investors. They have no clue. This is why it's so important to expose these guys. Look, I know Ryan Arriaga's got some speeding tickets. I don't expose him for that. I don't care. I don't care about speeding tickets because that's not involved in Safemoon. But Safemoon Joe, whose name is Louis Sanabria, is involved in financial crimes. And yet now all he does is promote this massive financial fraud by lying continuously. And he knows about it. He surely must know. Please show link. Ryan, say COVID is a lie. I have doubt about truth on mRNA vaccine. Robert Malone, inventor, mentioned vaccinated show spike protein. Oh, man. You know what you could do? You could go to his Reddit account, CEO Techie Influencer. Type in CEO techie influencer. It's all there on his Reddit, actually. You can have a look at it. He has prize, as they say. Did Joe ever react to my exposure? Not that I know of. Speeding tickets, ludicrous speed. Indeed. Like, I mean, I don't care about that because that's they're involved in Safemoon. I mean, I know about it. I know a lot about a lot of these scammers. But it doesn't matter. What do you know? It's Rug Pull Joe. Make sure you put your seed phrase, 12 seed phrase down below. Damn, Lou deleted his Twitter. Wow. That's pretty big news. It's pretty interesting as well because there's a whole like because you got the Safemoon bubble. You know, a lot of people think Safemoon is this world extraordinary cryptocurrency, but really Safemoon's in its own little bubble, and it's not really that big. No one really cares about Safemoon apart from people involved in Safemoon, right? But you got people on Twitter, you got people on YouTube, and people on Reddit, and a lot of the people on Twitter are the hardcore followers. You know, there's a lot of people that, you know, yeah, don't even know where I'm going with that. It's too early in the morning for me. I know a brilliant and successful engineer who is also, and unfortunately happens to be anti. Yeah, of course, there's lots of people with a lot of weird, weird beliefs. But the problem with Ryan Arriaga is he continuously believes in these conspiracy theories. COVID was a lie. Biden stole the election. I've got his troll Twitter account where he's posting ridiculous stuff. For how long did they have that ad on the billboard? Literally 5 days up until the wallet launch. There's pictures of it 2 days before. Here we go. 2 days to go. You can see in the top right there. Well, at least it was 3 days at least. But I'm pretty sure it was up until the very wallet launch. Oh, look at that. Safemoon is dipping now to 13. Did Safemoon Joe ever contact you to defend himself? No, so he blocked me on his main account, on my main account, and then I followed him on Arsenal Robert, and unfortunately he has his DMs blocked. But he actually did reach out to me. Well, not reach out to me, but he realized I was following him. I wanted to ask him, you know, what's your side of the story? And then he just started trolling me about my dead YouTube channel, which, you know, fair enough, it's a dead YouTube channel. But, you know, I'm here wanting to get your side of the story, the truth, and all he does is he want to attack me. Come on, man. We actually went through this the last stream or two. If Jack had connections at KuCoin, how come Safemoon never got listed? Exactly. But that wasn't Jack talking. It was Henry White, Hank. What do you think will be the first to fake their own death? It's a good question. Well, to be quite honest, if you want my personal opinion, I think they faked having COVID right before the first wallet launch. You know, because it was quite obvious to me that they faked it, but that's my opinion, of course. I can't prove that. I'm expecting an imminent image of them in their deathbeds coughing phlegm up. But yeah, the day after it failed, they changed the day to +1. Yeah. I did see that on Reddit, some image like that. They knew the wallet wasn't ready, and yet they spent money on that billboard. Exactly. It's just insane, you know. But I'll tell you why I think they did that, right? Because if we have a look at the date, let's change it to 1 hour candles. Right? This is why they did it, right? They pumped it up, right? So the wallet launch was the 28th of August. I actually tweeted out and privately messaged a lot of people I know in Safemoon to sell right up here. I mean, they don't call me Nostradamus Rob for nothing. But I mean, it was quite obvious it was going to dip. But, so, what is it? The 23rd. So here is when, so 5 days before, the 23rd, is when they started putting that billboard up, right? So they put that billboard up here, right? It's almost as if they put up this marketing to make everyone believe it was going to be all legit. They knew it was, yeah, look at my technical analysis. Where's my top trend line? Who knows? As you can see, I'm bullish on Safemoon. Bullish. But, you know, they hyped it up for you guys, making you guys keep on buying the dip so they could sell it off. They knew damn well the wallet wasn't ready. And then they could sell off when it was right at the top, dumping on your asses. That's what they did. And that pisses me off to no end. This is exactly what they did. And look, what are we, 2 weeks on? Now a lot of these core team members are gone. They're not even on the team anymore. Unreal. This is crazy. This is why they advertised it. It's just, oh my God. And then this guy, Braden Karony. Where are we? Actually, I've already got the image up here. Look, this guy, Braden Karony. Maybe I can... There we go. Braden Karony right here. He supposedly didn't know the wallet was ready. My God. Supposedly there were communications issues. But here we are, two plus weeks on, and the wallet's still nowhere to be seen. You know, in my last video, which was all the way back in August 3, I said it'll be a long time yet before you moon boys will see. Look, I'll even bring that video up. Rob's Crypto. Ready? I mean, I really should be streaming every day because every day there is something new. God
Call
damn.
me Nostradamus Rob, because shock horror, the wallet's been delayed yet again. No, 50% down. Yikes. And don't give me any of that reflections.
I like this bit.
As at current volume rates, you're only making 2% APY. At that rate, you might as well invest in government bonds.
All right.
Safemoon Mark, or just have a look at this.
This is where I talk about Safemoon Mark surge being a scam. How it only goes up. How did that end up? How did that end up? Rug pull. You guys lost all your money. All of your money. You know, this is a project advertised that can only go up. Listen, this is why I say these things. You know, because these novice investors aped in, put too much money, over leveraged themselves. Right? These novice guys invested too much money into this that advertised that can only go up. You know, we can read about it here. Pause the screenshot, right? And these people get wrecked. You know, 3 weeks later, gone. All your money's gone. Unreal. And there's people that still worship this guy.
I'm a fucking wizard. Able to see how obvious this is, but let me explain for you moon boys. The devs pump V2 of Pancake Swap with BNB, increasing the price, allowing them, the whales, to sell at a higher price and more of it. The Safemoon army buys into the hype and gets suckered into the game by buying the dip, which allows the whales to sell and dump on you again and again.
2 hours later.
And again and again and again. Just have a look at how the team are mocking you. Cringe Lord in Chief. Going on incoherent Safemoon's own, Thomas Smith has a reason why Safemoon is seen as a joke to anyone in...
I don't know where I put that section where I said it'll be a long time before you get that wallet. Yeah.
Involved in a Pancake Swap and dump. Quite sure he's having a V2. Other team members, but he's also dating Jack Haynes' sister, who have gone jet-setting around the world with gifts. You moon boys can't even...
You seem to be pointing the audio saying how legitimate it is, but firstly, he is no longer involved, and secondly, the recording confirms that the wallet, exchange, and blockchain are all in progress. Yes, Long Jericho, I've never said that they're not in progress. I mean, it's not hard to copy and paste projects. I mean, the Safemoon wallet is a copy pasta of Trust Wallet. I mean, it's not hard to do. I mean, nor has my angle, nor my narrative, whatever you want to say, has it been that Safemoon's not going to deliver these things. And they're just going to do copy pastas. Hold on, I got to buy more Surge coin. Exactly. It only goes up. What can go wrong? The audio is legitimate especially because this was 3 or so weeks ago. 3 or so months ago. This isn't recent. This is old. You know, while he's working on the team, while you guys are filleting him, saying how much of a god he is, this Hank guy, while he's dumping on your sorry asses. Do you think Safemoon Whale on YouTube was a part of the insider knowledge? No, I don't think so. Ryan Dunn shilling Surge on Twitter. I know. I don't know why he's doing that. I really don't know. There's a YouTuber named Cora Harrison, and she made her own Cora coin to show how easy it is to do. Safemoon is no different. Exactly. I mean, I'm not a massive fan of Cora Harrison. I've only seen 1 or 2 of her videos, but you know, it's literally so easy to create your own token, your own smart contract. It's literally just a copy and paste. I mean, Safemoon didn't even change the comments in the contract themselves. Ryan's really advertising, really. I don't think he is. Here we go. I'm a big surge charts. I'm a big fan and interested to see where this project goes. The price really does only go up unless hacked. Yeah, so mathematically, it does only go up. That is true. But the issue is that eventually there'll be people left holding the bag and they won't be able to sell off. You know, it's not a good thing. I'll do a video on it maybe. But surge is not really a good thing, especially with the way it's advertised, you know, that it only does go up. But yes, it really does go up. But the way it's advertised, right, there's a reason why financial regulations exist. Right? You can't advertise things that only go up. And then, lo and behold, 3 weeks later, boom. So sad. Safemoon Whale saw a screenshot on a live stream with crypto control and dumped. Deleted all socials less than an hour later. I was on that live stream when it happened. Exactly. And you know what? The funny thing was, he was talking shit about me an hour before he disappeared himself. You know? I know exactly who this guy is, actually. I know exactly who he is. Let's have a look at Rob's Crypto. And I actually called him out. Yeah, so surge really does, like, mathematically it does only go up, but the problem is you can't advertise things that's only going up because people over-invest, over-leverage their positions, thinking they're going to make money, and then boom, you're out of money. Unreal. But if we have a look, who was I talking about? Safemoon Whale. You know, here we have a long diatribe by Safemoon Whale, if you check my Twitter account. Safemoon Whale talking about how, you know, he's going to hold for the rest of his life, you know. I robbed myself of being a mega multimillionaire off Cardano. Not this time. How he's diamond hands. How he's so strong. You know, the tweet is how it started versus how it's going. You know? And then literally an hour after that stream where he's shit talking me, deletes everything and sells out. He's got another thing coming. I know exactly who he is, actually. So, you know, these YouTubers think I'm not archiving everything. I've got another story for them. You know, when Gary Gensler calls me up, he goes, Robbo, I want those archives, my friends. I want those terabytes of data. Oh, mate, I'm going to deliver for Gary Gensler. Oh, dear. The screenshot suggests Papa was leaving. Well, Papa did leave. He did leave for a couple of hours. Thankfully, I've got the recording on my phone. I recorded that Twitter space where he was gone for a couple of hours, kicked off their Discord. He had no idea what was happening. No one had any idea. And this is when it all really kicked off. The past week's drama kicked off then. In the meantime, though, look, I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. So I'm not quite sure how long I'm going to do this for. But I do want to go through this mooncast. Also, let's just check out this stream. Let's refresh, see how long these guys are going for. Yes, that was not good from Safemoon Whale, by the way. Lou, the writer, just changed his name to Vault Label. Oh, I thought he deleted his account. Interesting. When cardboard box? That's a good question. We've got to ask Thomas Smith about the cardboard box. How long did these guys stream for? An hour and a half. Clearly, I like the sound of my own voice because I'm streaming way too long.
Expose as little as possible to the internet. I mean, I've heard people saying...
It's like I don't think these guys even played the audio. I guess because it was already released on Twitter. So fair enough. They probably don't want the legal implications or whatever. Lou, the writer, is also a clown. Yeah, well, look... I mean, these people are all very low IQ, first-time crypto investors that have no idea what's really going on. You know, and he's just shilling his own God knows what. In the meantime, though, let's have a closer look at the Safemoon price. Let's just refresh again. As we can see, it's going down. Got to go to bed. Enjoy the rest of the stream, people. Thanks for the quality content as usual. It's a news it, mate. You are probably my favorite person on this stream. You always make me laugh. So, see you later. Hope you don't have nightmares about the Safemoon price. And I bid you farewell. I'm not too long after you there, though, my friends. So I've got this. This video is blowing up. Kind of might want to reload it to my own channel.
Yeah.
Do I want to do that? Do I not? I love how the Moon Boys are already disliking it. Let's have a read of the comments though, because you know they're going to be good. Hank sounds like the worst human ever. I'm so glad we have John. Wow. I love how these guys think, John's a good guy. Braden is a good guy. Braden's body language is so obvious when he lies. It's just crazy. I've even had like hardcore Safemoon investors say that. When Safemoon Joe arrested? Well, hopefully imminently. Classy Hank, gonna be tough to rebound from this one. Indeed it is. Sounds like he's just convincing potential whales to invest. Like, it's like these people think what was said in that recording that we played is a bad thing. Is a good thing, sorry. So much for leaving gracefully. Overpaid paperweights. Well, this is 2.5 months ago that he was talking this stuff about. Safemoon needs to address the liquidity pool as critical. Well, they've been stealing money from liquidity. Also, guys, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Or at least just subscribe, really. Just to stay in touch of when my latest streams are going to be coming on. I do stream quite a bit, especially with the things happening at ludicrous speed. There's so many things happening daily when it comes to Safemoon. I just can't keep up. Safemoon team can do no wrong in the eyes of Safemoon army. They can keep making excuses for him. Exactly right. Rob, you have morals and courage for calling all of this out so hard. Been doing the same since I found out about this project in April, but it generally falls on deaf ears. Highly comical. Exactly. I mean, look, I'm not quite sure if I'm a man of morals, because I am shitting on people losing money. I mean, it is greatly amusing. I mean, it really is. Like, goddamn. Especially, like, with the amount of death threats I get, I mean, it kind of drives me a bit loopy. So I guess that's understandable, I'd like to say. But yeah, like, I get so many text-based death threats. It's crazy. But I was shocked there was an actual Twitter space of people actively talking about killing me. And that was just the one where I managed to actually find and record. First time giving you a like for one of your videos, to be honest. No worries there, Floppy. Thank you very much for like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you put your seed phrase down below. I feel that part is justified, though. Oh, laughing at people? Yes. Well, look, I mean, I agree. Like, I think it's hilarious. Like, these guys are so militant about it. No matter how obvious the truth is in front of them, they still truly believe this no matter what. I love this Moon Boy. I never liked Hank. Piece of shit. Come on, man. A week or so ago, these guys were no doubt filleting him, telling him how good they are, how wizardly they are. Unreal. The thing is, Thomas was in this call as well. Maybe we'll be able to find that Thomas laugh, actually. Let's have a quick gander at here. Let's have a look at how they started off this mooncast, actually. That would be good to have a look at. I think I'll watch this in my own time, though. Because this is just... Oh, this is the worst. It's actually amazing. My live stream had more people watching than Safemoon's own stream, which I find wild. Silencing voices is not right, regardless whether you agree or not. Look, I agree, definitely. Look, I mean, I definitely block my fair share of people on Twitter now. But the issue is that they were blocking people on Discord, Telegram, Reddit, that had legitimate concerns. They weren't trolling people. And people could only get one side of the story. And that is my big issue. My big issue. Alright, I read something. Let's have a look. Legit DeFi projects like Compound, Aave don't even acknowledge these hybrid... Yeah, exactly. I haven't really checked out Aave in too long. It would be actually good to see how they're doing, because I do remember checking them out pretty closely. Explain the Joe thing, please. That was... Look, that's streams ago. Come on, man. I covered that ages ago. I'll do a certain video. I'll do a whole video on Safemoon Joe. Because, I mean, I don't... Like, the criminal stuff is one thing, but he continuously lies about Safemoon all the time. So, yeah, that definitely needs to get called out. Yes, leave Safemoon, go get a real use crypto quants. Yes, I do like quants. Darren Robinson is also another clown. All these people got in crypto this year saying we have been in the space for a long time. Just sad. Well, that's the thing. I really don't like it when you have to qualify how long you've been in crypto. But, you know, I actually have proof of me being in crypto on YouTube for a very long time. Since at least 2013, I've got videos of me talking about Bitcoin. You know, so I think I know what I'm talking about. I've been in this space for a very long time. I've had money stolen. I've had money in Mt. Gox, the OG rug pull, right? The OG rug pull. I actually might get money from Mt. Gox. Actually, might be a considerable amount of money. Finally, 10 years old, almost after the fact. You know, I've been in this space for a very long time. You think prison is imminent for these fellas behind it, or do you reckon they will likely get away? Look, who knows? I think Safemoon's blown up way too much. So, stop your live streams, do some videos. I agree. I should. I really should. I'm getting a teleprompter soon, and I hopefully comes, you know, soon, because I hate the way I cut my videos. Like, I'm going to remember what I want to say and then go with it. Whereas if I had a teleprompter, man, I could write a nice script up and just go bang. You know, be ruthless. How can you call the wallet a trust wallet copy and paste? They are not the same at all. Well, my friends, you just download the APK file, you unzip it, and you can have a closer look. That's what you can do, my friends. And you can see plenty of references to the trust wallet. Hank even admitted as much when I'm not even going to bother. Oh dear. Mt. Gox squad, indeed. I'm a Z investor in Mt. Gox. The best rug pull ever. Such a genius group of guys. Robbing banks is boring, indeed. Should I buy the dip? Why not? I mean, just put all your life savings into Safemoon. What can go wrong? Where are we? What is this image? I don't want that image. Let's have a closer look at what is happening at the Safemoon Reddit. Oh, I just got an interesting message. Let me just read it. On Discord. All right. Let's ignore that. Did I buy Bitcoin in 2013? Yes, I bought Bitcoin even before that. But I have proof of me, being involved in Bitcoin since 2013 on YouTube. That's just why I say that. Because people say, oh, I've been in crypto since X, Y, Z. You know these people are just saying full of shit. But I can actually back it up, which I find amusing. All right. Yes, I will continue to repost this. Get over it. If this isn't apparent enough, John is the fucking man. He always has been. He's been working on this project since 2018. Goddamn, my nose is blocked. Everyone could leave John, but John will always deliver, even if it takes just him. It's time for us to give John the backing he needs to give this project some serious support. It's also time for John to hire some real experts who hold his best interests at heart. Not ones that will threaten him, backstab him, and make jokes of him behind his back. Your CEO needs your support. Be the fucking light. That's quite an interesting post, because this man is barred from re-entering the military in his service. Yeah, so there's actually another one. All right. Hank 7 hours ago on Twitter says, while drunk and pissed off quite some time ago, I said things that were out of line. For anyone hurt by what I said, I don't blame you. Exactly. I'm sorry about the Discord sounds. Let me mute that server making the sounds. Okay, hopefully that makes it quiet. Take a drink every time these Safemoon boys mention John. Unfortunately, I'm almost out of my drink. It is 7:35 a.m. and it's been a whale of a time so far. It looks like the whales are picking back up. No, they are not. No, they are not. That was a lie. Mallory Povich, whatever his name is, declares that to be a lie. I like how this Hank guy, though, on Discord, his byline was "Fight the FUD." Well, my friend, you certainly added to a whole week's worth of FUD. It was a mistake. When I left, I did not ask for money. I did not keep any of the social media accounts nor anything else aforementioned. Well, of course not. Oh, God damn it. Got to re-sign into a bloody another account. Man, why do these moon boys need to block me? All I am is trying to expose their scam. All right, what are we talking about? I used to hear guys like this back when Bitcoin started and never bought in early. Guess what? Not happening again. Well, I actually bought in Bitcoin quite early, my friends, so don't you worry about that. There's a world of difference between Bitcoin and a smart contract on the Binance Smart Chain. There's a world of difference. There's a world of difference. Look, I remember thinking when Bitcoin hit $200, it was around Easter 2013, 2014, I think. It was around an Easter, I remember. I thought, wow, $200 Bitcoin. Wow, it blew my mind. It blew my mind. I got into Bitcoin when it was about 7 USD, right? So I've been in there since the early days. And this is when I was 17 or so I didn't even have much money. You know, maybe if I was a couple of years older, I would have bought in much earlier because I knew about Bitcoin since the pizza buying. I used to be a big fan of the MISC on bodybuilding.com. Those were the days. The bodybuilding.com miscellaneous section. Boy, that was a trip down memory lane. Oh, man. There's just so many things happening. So sooner or later, I'm going to do an expose on the Panani token, the guys behind Crypto Bulls. Will be interesting to see the like-dislike ratio flip soon enough as the fog clears up. I don't think so. I think there's always going to be people that are salty that I've been exposing this. Keep up the fantastic videos, Rob. I was an investor, but thanks to you, I'm out. Look, words like that mean more than anything else. Like, I'm so happy. I'm so happy I could help you guys realize before you lose everything. Look, and it certainly might pump up again and again, but it'll never reach all-time highs, and I can guarantee you that. Yeah, and look, I think the risk is too large. The risk on the downside is too large. Like, you can lose all your money pretty quickly when it comes to this kind of stuff. Remember buying Bitcoin through Western Union? I remember buying narcotics through Western Union. Man, I remember, man, I wish I could go back in time. Those were the days, you know? Bitcoin, Mt. Gox. Oh, man. You know, I was trying to look at, I remember using local Bitcoins. Local Bitcoins, geez, that was a trip down memory lane. Having to go down to the bank, you know? In Australia, it was, you had to go to the bank, pay the funds into the guy's account, put a certain code on the receipt, take a picture of the receipt, send it over. Man. Those were the days. I'm out in Germany. It is late. Goodbye. See ya. Guten Tag. Hopefully that's the word. Guten Tag. One person can own more Safemoon than Bitcoin ever in existence. Say you're a noob without saying you're a noob. Exactly. And, you know, this is one of these things that, you know, that I hear these crypto YouTubers, Safemoon YouTubers say that, you know, look, Bitcoin was, you know, a tenth of a cent back then. Imagine what Safemoon can do. All right, this candle's been on for too long. That's enough of the vanilla scent. This is giving me massive Mormon vibes, actually. It's like I'm saying a prayer. Hallelujah. There you go. I don't know what the Mormons sing in church, but I'm assuming it's something like that. When the Trans-Tasman bubble opens up, I'm keen to come to Australia from New Zealand. Shout you a beer or three. I love. Well, mate, I would love to. Well, I don't really drink too much alcohol, to be honest, because clearly it leads to disastrous things imminently. I have some old buy transactions on local Bitcoins in 2015. Bought 0.1 for £50. Man, those were the days. I wish I could smell your candle. Well, unfortunately, back in the day, I used to do boxing, so I've got a deviated septum, which is why I'm a mouth breather at the moment. I need to get that shit, zoom. I need to get it shaved. I thought only Spanish people use Western Union. No, Western Union gets used by pretty much everyone, really. Maybe not people in mainly the first world countries, but definitely in countries, different places. In Gambia, Western Union, we've got Sankin Jawara talking about Western Union in the video with Braden Karony. All right, let's have a listen to this.
Hello? Music bot, I think. It just scuppers you.
That messed me right up there. Oh dear.
There we go. We're good. Welcome, everyone.
Hello.
Right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Mooncast. I am Katsaros, the Safemoon scholar. We also then have a Gandalf, another fellow Safemoon scholar. We are joined by Mr. Adult and then also Venno.
I love how these guys call themselves scholars. They don't even know how to navigate a blockchain. It's just so sad. They call themselves scholars and geniuses and wizards. These guys have no idea what they're talking about. It's literally the Fire Festival. I love watching the Fire Festival documentaries because this stuff is just so similar.
Senior community managers and moderators of Discord. There's something I just need to read out today just before we start, just to kind of set the tone for Mooncast. In relation to everything that's happened. So I'd first like to just state that during this Mooncast, we will be not looking to discuss or engage in any conversations about recent events over the last 24 hours. Everything is being addressed internally, and we will not look to pivot to those proceedings. I understand that there is concerns regarding the situation, but I want to say that you have nothing to worry about and changes have been made and the team will push.
A guy from the team saying you have nothing to worry about. These guys give Baghdad Bob a run for his money. Unreal. Cokehead. Well, look. Unfortunately, I'm pretty vanilla. I've never done coke, my friend. But yes, a deviated septum definitely does suck. And look, because of COVID, I've been procrastinating on it. So I definitely need to get it done. But I'm looking forward to it, actually. You've actually given me a bit of impetus. Like a mix of Fire Festival, BitConnect, and QAnon. I couldn't have said it better myself. It's definitely all three.
Forward as they always have. Not
Gandalf, the educator of wisdom. You're not wrong. Yeah, people take this stuff seriously. Look, these guys are literally the cat crew. Look, they've got. I think Venno's got a picture of a clown. Unfortunately, he's not coming up on the stream. But look, this is who these people are taking as their educational source, right? Guys with cats. Gandalf, the wizard, the educator of wisdom.
Letting anything slow the project down. I am 100% confident in the changes made and can't wait for Android to...
This team member is saying he's got no problems. He's confident in the changes made. What the fuck? What is wrong?
Get the hands on V1 of the Safemoon wallet. Followed shortly after by iOS. This is the start of many great things to come. So I just want to make that very clear, just in case the announcement has sort of been misconstrued. Is anything happened over the last 24 hours? We aren't looking to discuss this in this Mooncast, and if you are trying to proceed with those questions, you will be moved to the audience. We aren't looking to address them, and the team will look to address them personally themselves when they are ready to do so. So just let the team do what they've got to do, and we can move on happy. So...
Say there, Ali. Nice to have you in the stream. Thank you very much for tuning in. Look, I've been blabbering on for 3 hours. I think that's going to be... It's pretty soon. I'll give it another couple of minutes because, goddamn, that was a ridiculous statement. There's no cause for concern. Listen here, mate. Listen. People that bought in here, that bought in on the hype, when, you were advertising all over the shop, god damn it. Let's bring out the ruler. They're down 60%. And don't forget, Safemoon taxes you on entry and exit. So you're down more like 80%. God fucking damn. And there's no cause for concern? How can people take these guys seriously? You're literally down 80%. And there's no cause for concern. How does that not enrage these investors that are putting their hard money into this? I just cannot understand.
Yeah, let's all start getting in. So I'm going to open up the floor. We're going to get some questions in from the chat. And
you know how long ago that was? That's 2 weeks. You've lost 80% of your money in 2 weeks. Look, I know I shouldn't be screaming. This microphone's not the best either. It's a cheap $20 headset. But my God, how can people listen to this?
And then, yeah, we'll go from there. So let's bring the first person up.
Well, this is clearly not going to be juicy at all because they're just not letting anyone talk about
welcome.
this stuff.
How are we doing?
Excellent, thanks. Actually, just literally as I hit accept, you actually answered me in text chat, so I'll hush and give someone else the floor.
Oh, sure, no problem.
That guy's in all these mooncasts as well, the Poetess guy.
Bring someone else up. Are we still getting questions in on text chat? Let me know, Veno.
He's a regular.
When there's some there.
Yep, I'm getting that going right now.
Oh, look.
Sweet.
Look, I think Safemoon's going to go on for a long, long time. It'll just keep on kicking. It's like SafeX. Is this live? No, so this was live like while I was streaming. So everything was happening. So this was live 2.5 hours ago. 2.5 hours ago it was live. So it finished an hour and a half ago.
Let's bring this up. So, event chat.
I wish you well, my friend. I need to wake up early flipping burgers. I know it's tough life having to get up flipping burgers. I mean, I've been up God knows when, and I've got a hard day's work of flipping burgers ahead of me. It's quite sad. I can't spend all my day on Safemoon. But, you know, flipping burgers is quite a satisfying job, I've got to say, because, you know, I nibble a bit during my day job. And it's quite clear it wasn't going to recover when the whole market was up and Safemoon was down 25% indeed. Like, but honestly, look at all the people here. There's in audience. Wow, there's actually 726 people on their Discord, right? Actually, I actually tried joining their Discord, but unfortunately they didn't allow new people in. But my God, can you imagine being these 726 people? And this guy that calls himself Cats Are Us, says there's no cause for concern when your investment in itself is down 60%. And if you want to sell or buy in, you're already down 80%. How is that even real?
Let's have a look.
What a world we live in.
Okay, so Safemoon, Shelk. Hope I said that right.
Shake. Safemoon Shake.
Oh, are we there, Safemoon Shelk?
Oh, God damn it. These guys can't even run a bloody Discord.
I'll bring up someone else. Hopefully we can get his mic working.
Someone check on Dave Portnoy.
Hey, welcome up. Hey, are you there?
Hello.
Yeah, how you doing?
Off to a great start.
Okay, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. What's your question there?
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear us, eh?
Can you hear me?
Wow, we're just having all sorts of audio problems today. I'm going to blame Discord because we can't take
Hello.
Oh, here we go. Let's just blame Discord. Yeah, that's right. God damn, let's blame everything else apart from us. Let's not take any responsibility.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Yep, we're here.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on.
Their side. Just bad.
All
luck.
right. That's 2 for 2. Let's try a third one.
Let's see.
Thanks, Discord.
Try again.
Yeah, I'm totally blaming the Discord today.
Yeah.
Nathan, are we there?
I'm here. Can you guys hear me?
There we go. Third time's a charm. What's your question there? Uh-oh, not again.
Oh, come on, Nathan. What's your question, man?
Gandalf definitely is speaking. Gandalf the wizard.
Ooh.
Discord really doesn't want to play ball today.
Wow.
Nah.
So many audio issues.
Yeah.
Anyone who wants to come up.
You know what else is funny? if we have a look at Safemoon's marketing, because Ben Phillips is now gone, and whoever was recording whoever was doing their marketing template videos that they take from Video Hive, people seem to have thought that this was a people seem to think. Let me have a look. What am I typing in? I'm typing in Safemoon. Clearly, my brain is ziggurated. Look at this. Oh, sorry. That video actually does have audio. But look at these. The latest marketing template videos, they don't even have audio on them. It's like this guy the new guy that's working on the marketing videos doesn't even know how to work After Effects. It's crazy. Two of the latest videos don't even have audio. It's just wild. I just find that really weird. I wonder if people are actually saying that. Fucking scam. I'm down $65,000. Look, I'm not quite sure if that's real, but goddamn, that's the sad thing. There's people that have put their money, their hard-earned money into this. They put their, they sold their car. I've heard of people selling their cars to buy more Safemoon. And now they're down so much, and it's just insane. It's so sad. All right, see you there, Raywist. Good to see you there, my friends. Don't let the Moon Boys drive you too mad. Look, my mental strength is diamond hands, baby. I'm diamond hands. These Moon Boys ain't getting to me. Look, I don't care what other people think of me. There's a reason why I do these videos. I just don't care. It's all shits and giggles to me. Interesting that no one's really bringing up the no audio. But it's literally like they forgot to add music to their template videos. Here we go. The last one, September 9. So 4 days ago. They've definitely stopped the frequency of the videos as well. Which is interesting. If you missed yesterday's announcement, the Safemoon wallet is progressing. Has been submitted for Google Play. Interesting. If you put in 65,000 with enough research, you are the only one to blame. Yeah, you're right. But I just feel bad. My car is now barely worth the cost of 100,000 service interval. Look, Safemoon holders are deaf confirmed. Indeed. But I'm just so surprised no one's actually saying anything about the no audio. Because this is pretty much the first time they've really seen that. Here we go. Prime example of bots on the tweets of other projects posting in Safemoon's comments. Mate, you should maybe have a closer look at the bots following Safemoon. Should have put 65,000 in Algo or Quants. Yeah. Even Cardano. I mean, if you put 65 grand in Cardano a month and a half ago, geez, you would have doubled your money. Almost tripled it. Unfortunately, I sold my Cardano pretty much right before the pump. I got paper hands. Not so Nostradamus Rob there. But, I mean, I knew smart contracts were coming, but I just felt the whole market wasn't really going to do too well, and it hasn't. But actually, Cardano's gone against the grain. For the most part. Yeah, 65 grand in Solana would have done pretty well. Solana's been smashing it lately. The sad thing is, yeah, I can't win them all. Well, I still won on Cardano, but look, I could have made a lot more money on Cardano. But, yeah, look, I've been spending so much time just researching Safemoon. It's kind of sad because I want to actually look at other legitimate projects. I'm really interested in Quant and Algorand. I think Algorand's really interesting too. And these are actual, projects that are actually changing, doing things that are innovative in the space. Which is what I recommend people look at. Things that are being innovative in the space. But of course, everything follows Tether. So, Tether and Bitcoin, but Bitcoin ultimately follows Tether. And funny money, Cayman Island money. Blow your nose. All right. My brother's telling me to blow my nose. All right. Let me mute my audio. The joys of a deviated septum, eh? The joys. We changed from when Lambo to when bicycle. Indeed we did. Indeed we did. Alright, look. I think that's going to be about it. There's a nice 3-hour stream. I mean, I love the sound of my voice. But I think that's going to be it. I'm going to watch the Mooncast in my own time. When dishwasher. Look, man. Moon boys can't afford dishwashers. They got to wash by hand. Which is something I absolutely hate. I mean, look, as much as I can put stuff in the dishwasher, I will do. Tether is kind of scam too. I feel it pumps the entire market artificially. In 100% does. Look, that is going to be it for the stream, boys and girls. That was quite juicy. I think I'm going to do a quick little screen cap recording of that audio that was leaked. Put my own spin on it. Try to get my own views out of it. Because that's been around for quite a while now. There's a fair few people that have it as well. And I think that's it. I think that is about it. There's good drama today. I can't believe that bloody Mooncast, what they said at the start. There's no cause for... Oh, God fucking damn. There's no cause for concern. Could you imagine? How insulting is that? And now I'm just blabbering on. So, thank you very much for tuning in. And we'll be back. Who knows? We might be back imminently. We might be back in, in a week's time. Still a booger in my nose. Unfortunately, it's not a booger. It's just my septum. But, yeah. No cause for concern. Yeah, that definitely is a classic. Nothing to see here. Like, I need to Photoshop a picture of Baghdad Bob. There's no tanks here. There's no tanks in Baghdad. Everything's under control. While you have US Abrams tanks behind your back. There's a booger on my shirt, and that's no good. You got me. You got me there, Carlos. All right. See you later.